Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying, you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high, hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you. And you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you off. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't looking home is sorry. They say conversation through the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. Know you what you want. Oh, what it justice. Put it in the song. Alright. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know
I'm so anxious just to feel that silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby. Say our time we're making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you never said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed you, I needed you. Needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So complex, won't you? Won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? We ain't having that time. Take you there, take you. Show you something, give you more than what. We ain't having that time. Take you there, take you. Show you something, give you more than what. We ain't having that time. Take you there, take you there. Take you there, won't you? Fill me up till my cup's overflowing. I'm so anxious just to feel that silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby. Say our time we're making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you never said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed you, I needed you. Needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So complex, won't you? Won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? We ain't having that time. Take you there, take you. Show you something, give you more than what. We ain't having that time. Take you there, take you there. Please be done. Can you just be nothing to me? Can you I want you to give to me? Yeah. Please be done. Can you just be nothing to me? Yeah. I want you to give to me? Yeah.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high, hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good game home is sorry. They say conversation rule the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
You set me on a regular. Before we drift any deeper, you now hold me close. Let's take this overboard now.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want. Hope you're doing what you want. What we want.
My new bitch look like Tyler Perry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, yeah, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going where I want.
just some me time.
Hope you're doing what you want.
By the beach like Odell. No, but mom, my killers don't tell. Shut down my mom, cause I knew you off the shelf. Now my bitch is the Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I wanna call you and get a little maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going where I want.
get some me time.
Hope you're doing what you want. Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want.
In the meantime,
It's not going where I want.
get some me time.
You're doing what you want.
In the the meantime,
I'm doing what I want.
just some me time.
You doing what you want.
Maybe I'll love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah, I know I give you all you need. I know what you like. I feel it coming. Tell me that the essence. I try to keep you, and I need some lessons. I need to give it up. I try to live, but I can't. I don't know I got the wall. Drop me out of my mind. Don't need no other body. Don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body. Then I need a mess of my mind. And I need to get free of the mind. Say your body talk to me nice. Say now my love you didn't need for your life. Yeah, our love no be like. Say every day together, yeah, day and night. Yeah, if I leave you go by. Yeah, if you leave I go love me your body, baby. Love me your body, baby. As you're whining your body, baby. So crazy. Love me your body, baby. Girl, you want need me. I just wanna let you know. Oh, baby, day. Don't need no other body. Don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body, baby. Ask me, baby, no one, no one, until the morning, my walking up on your loving. I just wanna get you beside me. Give me all you need, give me all you need, give me all you, give me all you need, give me all you need, give me all. Make I give you all you need, every touch you need, give you all, make I give you all you need, baby. Yeah. You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. Yeah. You don't need no other body. Girl, I want you there. Girl, I want you there. I want to reach your love. I need that I want to play. Oh, 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 oh. Baby, love, I know you great. Oh, oh.
Hotel shining stars, big dip, get a lot of hashtag gang in the city.
Good morning. Happy Friday, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, honey. Tap the screen twice, hit that like, please and thank you. Feel free to support the channel. How y'all doing? How's everybody's Friday going? The hell? What is all that noise, Trey? Oh, God.
I'm cooking my spaghetti, so that's probably the vent.
You cooking dinner early? You is such a great dad. You get like me, ain't you? I was hoping
Yeah,
I
I'm
would work.
old, man. I got a 22-year-old today. I'm like, I'm older than a bitch.
Oh, your son's birthday today. Tell you say happy birthday. I'm glad you learning something. Hey, Miss Lynn. Good morning. Hey, Miss B. Hey, Heathen. Hey, Lady Marie. Y'all come on in here. We got
Totally
some.
off topic, but Goodwill did made another one of them African AI videos. This is short this time, talking about working out. I'm sick of this nigga.
Talking about working out. Tell him, don't put nothing else out till him and his wife come out because she's there now. So they need to come out and do some content, like some real content, instead of sitting over there leaving out that money she made while she was here. We sick of it. We just tired. Just come on out with the new content if that's what it's gonna be. And that just is what it is. Thank you, Miss Lynn. Look, y'all, we got a lot to talk about today. So I had a couple of videos that we were gonna react to today because since I've been live, there has been some revelations or some new developments in the story of Kelsey Frost, T Hood, and Kai Frost. Okay, but I ran across a live today of somebody that I really really support. I love his channel. Um, he did a live this morning, early this morning, and I caught it. So I sort of kind of want to react to it. The thing about it is, I've never reacted to his content. I don't know how he feel about me reacting to it, but I'm gonna try it. And of course, if he strikes me or whatever, I'll reach out. But I want to react because he has all information that I want to talk about all in his live stream, and I don't have to play two, three, four, five videos in order to get the content out there. So, good morning, Keep It Cute.
Hello. Hello,
How,
everyone.
how are you on this beautiful Friday?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I was picking up my lunch, so I couldn't speak to everybody in the chat. So,
It's already lunchtime. Damn,
well, it's almost noon where I'm at. So,
that's true. That's so true. So, have you been following, or have you just been waiting on me?
um, I've been basically hearing the same thing, uh,
Mhm.
and that oh boy is the prime suspect at this point.
Mhm.
And I did see a TikTok video and I was gonna send it to you, but I was like, I can't make out who this girl is, but oh boy, allegedly was fighting on her, beating on her.
Mm.
But I couldn't
Mhm.
make out who this girl was, so I'm like, that's pointless. Could have been anybody.
Well, I got. Like I say, I have been since yesterday. Some stuff broke out yesterday, and like I said, yeah, I had gathered a couple of videos together to talk about it, but being as though one of my favorite YouTubers did a live this morning and basically had all the information in one live stream. I said, you know what? I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna react to him, and because it's just I love his content. I like the way he presented, and he had a whole lot of receipts. So this is the thing from Mary. So from what you just told me, you don't know the new developments, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So the new developments is that there's people that's starting to talk, people that's starting to speak up. There has been a video release of him actually putting hands on Miss Kelsey.
That might have been the same video I saw, but okay, go ahead.
Yeah, there's a video that's been released. Her friend has come out and put some receipts out. some text messages. Now I have been watching another channel that I want to react to his content, but see with him, his content could be sort of kind of, and I know y'all know who I'm talking about because I think some of y'all follow this dude as well. Now I like him. I don't know why. Let me tell y'all the name of the channel because I know y'all know him. Everybody knows him. Um, Ratchet TV. Ratchet TV. Now Ratchet TV apparently has spoken to the sister. He has a lot going on over there on his channel that I've been trying to keep up with too as well, and I wanted to react to. But we're gonna get into all of that because this is a lot, and I don't think this is going to go away here anytime soon. Being as though everybody involved likes to come on social media.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering if all these people that's coming out on social media are also willing to talk to the cops because this is a lot. And see, we as the people, and you know what I mean when I say we as our people, we would prefer to come on social media and tell what it is instead of talking to, law enforcement. That's just how we roll. You did positive. You must have been over there watching it, girl. Girl, he be coming with a lot, but sometimes you have to go over to the dark side to get the information. Cause see, this that one that would travel. He would hit up family members. He would hit up the priest and the pastor. And them. He don't care. He don't care. He gonna come with it. And I do want to react to his stuff, but today I want to react to make it make sense. Now I'm gonna hashtag him in the title because I decided at the last minute to react to his live stream. I was going back and forth on whether or not I was gonna do it, but I said, you know what? I'm just gonna take a chance. Now I am gonna share this. Let me share it out right now before I forget, because I am gonna share him out on my community wall. Y'all go over there. I know some of y'all may watch him too as well. I just love making it make sense. I love him. I love the way he presents his content. Let me I'm gonna share him out right now. Y'all go over there and check him out. But he did a really good live this morning that I was watching. And I said, you know what? I want to react to him. So hopefully this will play of nine because I needed to play. I really do, Lord. I needed to play because he shows a lot of receipts. Okay. So this is the thing. From where people are coming out speaking, talking. Apparently, T Hood has a history. He has a past of laying hands on women. He
Mm-hmm.
has a history and a past of drug abuse. Okay. Um.
That's not a good combination.
Oh, absolutely not. And apparently him and Kelsey. I saw this movie on Tubi. I want y'all to check out because it reminds me of this whole situation. Right. There was a movie. I was it on. Yeah, it's on Tubi, and I think it's called. And I don't want to say it wrong, but I think it's called my toxic. Hold on, let me do something right quick. I want y'all to go check it out because I want to talk about. I know I be saying we gonna talk about movies and I never get to it, but I'm trying, y'all. I'm really trying. But I want y'all to watch this movie because it reminds me so much. Hey, what's the name of that movie on Tubi that we watched? My Toxic Relationship. What's the name of it? No, I can't hear you. Can you hear me now? Yeah, what's up? Okay, what's the name of that movie we watched on Tubi about the toxic relationship? You toxic as fuck. Why you just said toxic? Oh, that's what it's called. You toxic as fuck. Yes. Oh, okay then. Okay, thank you. You having a good day at work? Yeah, I'm just home. Well, you get off at 12, right? Well, wait till you get off to eat lunch. Maybe we can eat lunch together. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll call you back. Okay. All right. Love you. Bye. So the movie on Tubi is called "You Toxic as Fuck." As fuck. Of course, it didn't have "as fuck" in the title. It's AF. You Toxic AF. Okay. And me and my daughter, we watched that movie the other night. And when I tell you this situation with Kelsey and T Hood reminds me of that movie. with the abuse, with the drug use and all of that. And this is a real thing. Like it really happens. And it tragically turned out, worst case scenario. But and then listen, I'm gonna be so honest and letting everybody know how I feel about Kelsey. Um Not as far as being a victim, because of course I had empathy and sympathy for that, but as far as the whole way she handled it when it came to her brother. And see, from what I'm gathering from what's being put out here now, like the abuse was like a regular type deal. Keep it cute, and we know that he was shot. T Hood. Boy, I sound like
Mm-hmm.
she's talking to herself on the phone. Girl, that's what they say. So listen. So T Hood was shot a couple of months ago, right? Keep it cute.
Right.
But he was shot a couple of months ago due to beating up on another woman.
Mm.
So apparently, listen, this is real messy, girl. Apparently, there was a third person in their relationship,
Mm-hmm.
like another woman. Well, this is a lot. I mean, it has turned into a lot.
It's a hot.
So, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I said it's a hot mess.
Oh, yeah, it's a hot mess. But what I hope and pray don't happen is that Kai, because we do know at this point that Kai is the actual shooter.
Mm-hmm.
I hope and pray that if this was actually a case of him defending his sister and it was self defense, that he gets that young man is young
Mm-hmm.
and this could potentially ruin his life.
If they get a good lawyer,
Hmm.
they're going to use. Look, a couple of months ago, he was shot for the same thing,
Yeah,
domestic violence. He's known for domestic violence. They're going to use it against that man. Rest his soul,
absolutely. Rest his
but
soul.
they're gonna use it against him. And believe me, there's going to be more people that come out. Yep, I used to kick it with him, and he used to beat on me too.
See, he's got is at this point is okay. At this point, it's her friend because we know his family been talking, his mom and his sisters, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now at this point, Kelsey's friend has gotten fed up, and even though Kelsey has listened, I don't think I've heard. And if I missed it, I missed it, right? And normally, fun, you keep me updated, especially with stuff that's being said on the tick of the top. And then I have other people. I have other people that email me, Natasha. I have other people that email me stuff. So if I miss something, y'all usually keep me abreast. But I have not heard Kelsey say anything about this man abusing her. Like before the sister came, I mean, the other people start saying this. What I'm saying, like I've not heard her come out and just say it, right? So the
Mm-hmm.
friend has come out and just put it all out there. She has come out and said it. It's a total of three so far that he allegedly abused. Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so even after all of this, because they say Kelsey protected him during this whole relationship and him abusing her. So this is how a victim, survivor, or whatever of domestic violence works. Their first instinct is to protect the perpetrator. She's still protecting them because she ain't came out. Like I say, other people are coming out putting stuff out, and she hadn't said anything about him putting hands on her.
Mm.
So he had problems with putting hands. Yes, he did on women. On women. So we're gonna listen to Make It Make Sense. This live is excellent.
Do
Is
you
it,
happen to know who who shot him a couple of months ago? Was it a
all
male or
I
a
know
female?
is he's gonna talk about it because somebody's gonna. He's got some receipts
Okay.
of somebody putting it out. All I know it has something to do with the woman, the third person in their so-called relationship, this female that introduced him to some new drugs that he had been doing with her. And they would go to this particular neighborhood to purchase the drug.
Mm.
And while in that neighborhood, he would beat on her. And apparently, the people in that neighborhood asked him, "Look, we ain't got nothing to do with what y'all got going on. Just don't beat her in front of us."
Mm-hmm.
And so, this one particular time, I guess he was beating on her, and somebody shot him. That's the understanding that I'm getting.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not saying who did it because that investigation should still be open. It happened a couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just
So,
wondering if it was a male or a female that shot him.
I don't know. Probably was a. I don't know. Probably was a male. If I could just take a guess.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of men that just stand
All
by.
I know is they asked him not to beat on that woman in that neighborhood, and he continued to do it. So, and they say that's why he got pow. But we're gonna listen to Make It Make Sense, talk about it, and then we can talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see if this will play. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check out Make It Make Sense. Where's my audio? No audio. Hold on. Let's see why. Did I bring it up? Okay. All right. It's still lagging. Let me stop it and bring it back. Because see, the thing about it is, if I had to play the audio, I would still put up screenshots of what he's saying. And you know what? Just for the sake of time and just for the sake of, I don't want to argue. We are gonna play the audio. And as he put these receipts up, y'all, I'm gonna show y'all because he got them.
Power on.
I mean, he got them.
Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
All right, Bluetooth. Let's go. Let's see.
What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense, and videos, pics have all been released that changed a little bit of the story with T Hood and Rashida and Kirk's daughter. So, like the video's intro plays, this stuff just got released a couple hours ago, and it's a lot.
I was listening to Make It Make Sense. Shout out to Make It Make Sense.
Make it make sense to me intellectually.
All right, y'all gonna hear his intro. Y'all gonna hear his intro first, okay?
It makes sense.
Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze. Make it make sense. Feel about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things in your trade. Let me work out on the things that you point. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze. Make it make sense. Feel about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things in your trade.
Y'all get crunk on a Good Friday.
Let me work out on the things that you point. Make it make sense.
You got pretty legs, man.
Natasha.
Oh, man. They land like it.
Man, listen, I'm back working out.
You put shea butter, jerky.
Oh, you see that? Okay, so if you have been a subscriber for a while, you know we used to get into the morning videos. They might be coming back. I have a lot going on today, but this is deep. We heard there might have been some DV at the point of the unaliving. We hadn't seen any images. Well, now images have come out that show that this man was abusive towards his girlfriend. But before we even get into those, we're going to go a little bit out of context because I saw this video and at first I thought this lady was kind of crazy, but now I'm thinking she's making perfect sense because if we're going to take anything from this because it's messy, it's crazy. They're alleging that there was threesomes going on, drugs, violence, that the man had already been pow-powed earlier this year with his mistress. There's a lot that we're about to get into, but I want y'all to think about what she says first.
Black Americans are fully responsible for what happened to them. You guys did that. All of you.
First, I thought she was crazy.
You guys are all trying to put it on that boy that he wouldn't there and did that. No, you guys did. You know how you did that? Because you go around, you constantly shout out loud, don't call the police. So when that girl
Hey, Ramblin'.
was heightening that boy's nature, I believe she was heightening his nature.
That's not the point that I agree with her with. The point was we are kind of like programmed not to snitch, not to rat, don't call the police. But the first thing people were saying in this situation is, why didn't she call the police? So I want to show you guys this. This is from the young man's sister. She says, I honestly don't care about these old videos. He didn't go to jail on none of these days for this. Turn on the sound, post the time and date that green shirt is at Ebony House right now. That was not the day of the shooting. This is the point. We as his
So basically, what the sister, and I hope y'all can see, because he's gonna show a lot of receipts, y'all. He's gonna show a lot of posts and a lot of messages. But basically, what the sister is saying is, because so there's a video, right? And I got a video. I'm gonna show the video. A lot of content creators are, well, I don't think he's gonna show it, but I do have the video. But there's a video that her friend released of him jumping on. Oh, T Hood jumping on Kelsey. There's an actual video, and what the and the friend released it, right. So what the sister is saying, that the video that the friend released is not that didn't happen the night of the unaliving, like the video is old. But my thing is this, okay? So the friend released a video of him jumping on her, and it's not the night of the incident, but it's still a video, right?
Right. It proves that he does what people are saying he does.
Yeah, and the video it's pretty bad, because for one, if you look at Kelsey is a tiny little thing. She's tiny, and she's basically in her bed. Oh
She says,
hell,
I
hold
honestly
on.
don't care about
Hold
these
on.
old.
She's in her bed. He's walking around, and you could see when people be on drugs and dope and shit. Like, you just never know how they move gonna be. You never know what they gonna do. You never
Mm.
know how the fuck they gonna act, right? Especially if you can be going back and forth verbally, and then all of a sudden they'll just jump on you, or they're all of a sudden just throw some shit, or just do weird shit, right? So in the video, and I'm gonna show it. Okay, I just said it, Miss B. He was pow months ago because of him beating on another woman.
Mm.
That's why he was pow months ago. We just talked about it. So the video, like I said, which I'm gonna show, the photos are bad too. There's photos too as well. Keep cute. So she's in the bed. She's in the bed. Now I hate that people keep saying she was sleeping, because she wasn't. And the reason why I know she wasn't is because you could see her strolling her phone. But she was in the bed under the covers, and it looked like she was just strolling her phone. And you see him pacing back and forth with his phone. To me, honestly, I can kind of sort of tell that they were having words. And the reason why I say that is because she was doing these hand gestures, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was strolling her phone, but she would do these hands gestures, like, because there's no audio on it, it's just visual. So it looks like to me she's in the bed, she's sitting up, sort of, kind of, she's strolling her phone, but they're having words. He's pacing back and forth on his phone, and then you see him just jump on her. Like, you see him just jump on her. Because apparently she must have said something he ain't like, or something, because they said she got a flip mouth or whatever. So yeah. So what the sister is saying is that people are being misled, because they think people are thinking that that's the night of the incident, but it's not. Which to me, honestly, don't make a difference. Where I
Right.
see it, I got it some content creators put it out. It's on Neighborhood Watch on Instagram. It's on the Neighborhood Watch's page on Instagram. All right, so let's listen, y'all. He's gonna read the messages.
Family don't condone DV. That's why we told you to call anytime you call. I get it. You're the family. You got to protect your
Let me
brother.
back that up, because I want y'all to hear what this sister actually wrote. Now, this sister and the mom of this guy would tell Kelsey, "Look, when he jump on you, call us. Don't call the police. Don't call your peoples. Don't call them peoples. Call us." This is what the sister and the mama wanted, and that's how she's been doing. That's what she's been doing. That's why when we heard that message, where she said, "I don't put my family in my stuff. I don't call my family. I don't tell my family. I only call you." Talking to the mama, that's what she did. Like when they would he would jump on her, she would call his mama, his sisters, and everything. She wouldn't call the police or call her folks.
So how did her brothers end up over there? How did we get here?
Because the brothers apparently stayed. Okay, so one of the brothers stayed on the property, but not in the same house. But Kai stayed in the same house.
So he must have been home.
Yeah, they say he was there. Something broke out. He left and came back. I don't know. That's still kind of. It's still kind of vague to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's listen.
This is from the young man's sister. She says, I honestly don't care about these old videos. He didn't go to jail on none of these days for this. Turn on the sound, post the time and date that green shirt is at Ebony House right now. That was not the day of the shooting. This is the point. We as his family don't condone DV. That's why we told you to call anytime you call. I get it. You're the family. You got to protect your brother. But listen very explicitly to what she said. Explicitly, sorry, early in the morning. I honestly don't care about these old videos. He didn't go to jail on none of those days for this. But at the end, she says, we as his family don't condone violence. That's why we told you to call.
I think Kai is 24. Kelsey is 30, if I'm not mistaken. I think Kai is 24 and Kelsey is 30.
Anytime you call. Do you see how crazy that is? Of course he didn't go to jail for this because you trained her to call. Anytime he was violent towards her, you trained her to call them. So of course he wasn't going to go to jail. The lady who just said that was spot on. We are taught not to report things. We are taught to be scared, to reach out to the police, or, you know, you call the police on the black man, you don't know if that man is going to make it out alive. So you just contradicted yourself. Of course, the man never went to jail for this because she knew to call you guys first. And then later on, you'll see in the messages where it's saying, why did you call us? Why didn't you call the police? You called us before you called the police to let him know that the boy was.
See, that's the thing. And the sister did put that in the message. You remember from Barry? She was putting those posts up saying if he was beating on you, why you ain't called the police?
Mm-hmm.
But clearly in this right here, clearly, see, this is why people should just stop. Because clearly in this post, she's saying that's why we told you to call us. But then after this happened, you put up a post saying, why didn't you call the police? Because she never called the police. And y'all know she never called the police.
Right.
These people got messages of Kai, not Kai, but Kelsey text messaging his mama after this man done jumped on her. She ain't calling her mama. She ain't calling her daddy. She ain't calling police. She calling his folks.
Mm-hmm.
But see, that's another part of the whole domestic violence situation and how the they kept sort of kind of like a hold on her, control over her. She was in a whole relationship, and in that relationship, they wanted her to feel like, no, don't talk about what he's doing to you to others. Just contact us, we'll handle it. But you ain't handling it.
Mm-hmm.
And she fell for that shit. Like she fell for that crap. But see, a lot of domestic violence victims do that though. They'll reach out to the perpetrator's family because they know what's going on, of course. And they, but they won't tell their own family. Maybe out of shame or they don't want their family in the mess. I don't know, but it happens.
I'm
And the
just saying,
mama claimed she was on the
personally,
phone when this happened. And I believe that because Kelsey always called the mama. And the
mm-hmm.
sister. And she even said it in that recording. She said, I ain't called nobody but you. Talking to the mama.
Mm-hmm. But how is it as a mother when you know your child is something's wrong
Mm-hmm.
and you know he done? I'm for the right. I don't care if you.
Has a pattern. Kelsey is
Yeah.
not the only female that he hit
Yes.
on.
And I would truly try to get my son some help. Yes, he's grown, whatever. He doesn't want to do it. I would encourage these women, leave my son alone. Leave
I
him alone.
tell one quick. I tell one quick. Even if my son, I told my son, my talent, his mama when her and my son was together. I told him to leave her alone and she leave him alone because they it wasn't no domestic violence going on, but they just always had something going on. And I'm like, if
Mm-hmm.
y'all can't get it together, y'all got this baby, but the baby gonna be straight. But
Mm-hmm.
y'all need to go your separate way. If you can't get along, just go your separate ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Because
I
when it all boils down to it, right is right and wrong is wrong. And us
right.
as parents, we supposed to want what's best for our children. Why would we not say something if we see our children in relationships that we see are toxic, that's gonna end up like this?
Mm-hmm.
They may not listen. They may not, they're going to do what they want to do. But it seems as though this sister and this mama. See, my thing is this. I get it that you want to defend your brother, but sometimes you just need to just be quiet.
Right.
Especially in this situation, to whereas this man has a history, a past,
Mm-hmm.
a pattern of doing this.
Mm-hmm.
No, he didn't deserve to die. Only if maybe the child felt like he was going to unalive his sister. It's
And who's to say, since the brother stayed there, has not witnessed this numerous of times.
absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So I have to look at the whole entire picture.
Yes.
And I can't look at one side. I have to look at both sides and
Right.
understand both sides. Now,
Right.
me personally, I can never understand why a person would stay in such a toxic relationship, but it's
It's
not
hard to
for my
understand. Like I
understanding.
say, and I say
It's
this
not for
all
my
the time.
understanding,
You
is what
have
I'm
to be in the situation. You have
exactly.
to be.
So, with that being said, it's not going to end well. It's either going to be someone's going to be locked up in jail, seriously hurt,
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
6 feet under.
Yeah. 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 It's
And
this
me as
whole
a mother,
domestic
if I know
violence
my
thing.
child is abusive and is toxic, every woman he will come across, you need to leave my son alone. He needs help.
Because just like the mother of the person, the female or the male that's being abused, just like their mother or parents may feel like my child may not make it out of this, the perpetrator's family has to feel the same way. Cause see, you gonna keep putting your hands on people or
Right.
women or whoever, and somebody might take you out, which is
Yeah,
what happened this time.
exactly. You gotta weigh that
See, it
first
ain't just
side.
the person that's being abused that can be taken out. You, as the abuser, can be taken out too as well.
Mm-hmm.
You got to keep your hands off people.
Well, he just got shot a few months ago prior to this.
You would think
That
that you
was a
would learn.
warning sign. That was God telling you, look, get it together. You didn't take heed, but see, when you come across the wrong one,
Hmm.
because
And
like
then
I
I will
said
say this
yesterday,
too, and I
some of
haven't.
us we have family that we can call on that's going to have our back and protect us. I don't
Hmm.
give a damn what the truth. Well, call the police first. No, listen, it is what it is.
Hmm.
Your family call you for help, and you know that this is a pattern.
Hmm.
And some men don't take heed of a man abusing women.
Hmm. Hmm. All right, let's listen, y'all.
Murk. Well, that is what she was trained to do. So, what happened is, well, this is them during happier times. I did a little bit more research on him. He is more of a local Atlanta rapper. He's not necessarily mainstream yet. He did, I think, some things with the Millennium Tour when that was going on. But for the most part, he's a local Atlanta rapper. Her friend came out this morning and she tagged the Shade Room and she tagged Hollywood Unlocked and Hollywood Unlocked.
Now, y'all listen real closely. This is Kelsey's friend who came out and spoke. Okay.
Block jumped on it. This is what she had to say.
I would like to send out my love and condolences to the people that have been affected. I don't condone violence of any kind. I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to mess anybody image up. I'm just here to speak my truth, what I've experienced, and basically speak up because everybody's doing the most. And it's a lot of clout chasing going on. It's a lot of narratives, a lot of rumors. And I guess everybody's a detective. So, and if y'all don't know what I'm talking about the K Frost and T Hood situation. So the baby mom reached out to me since Kay's my best friend, and I just want to show y'all her message.
Now, the baby mama of T Hood reached out to Kelsey's friend, this young lady you see on the screen. T Hood's baby mama reached out to Kelsey's friend.
Point by period. And I'm just gonna show y'all what the sister said and what the baby mom said. Hold on. So y'all remember the sister actually coming out saying that Kay supposedly set him up. Well, I got Mr. the baby mom basically saying that she know personally that Kay didn't set him up because Mr. Kirk personally told her that.
Okay, let's read this. But the thing is, I feel like me and Kate really do not have any ups and downs. The first time we ever met was at the barbecue recently. The only reason I know her family don't.
So these messages that he's reading right now, y'all, and I want to make this make sense. Shout out to make it make sense. He's reading now messages from the baby mama. Okay. Thank you, Miss Lynn. Y'all please make sure y'all tap the screen twice. Hit the like button. Also, feel free to support the channel.
Please, or you call the police on the black man, you don't know if that man is gonna make it out.
Of course, I bagged it back too much. Hold on, y'all. Of course, I be trying. Oh, I be trying. Okay, let's start here.
Local Atlanta rapper. Her friend came out.
If you can, Miss Lynn, and I've already shared it on my community wall, but if you can, drop his link. What, Miss Lynn? I don't think you could do links. Well, yeah, you can. You do mine. I don't know why I thought that, but go. The name of his channel is Make It Make Sense. You put in Make It Make Sense. I'm sure he'll pop right on up. He's huge. He'll pop up. Put his link in my chat. Is it normal to have cameras in your room? Some people got cameras in every room in their house. Yeah, some people got cameras in their room.
This morning, and she tagged the Shade Room and she tagged Hollywood Unlocked, and Hollywood Unlocked jumped on it. This is what she had to say.
I would like to send out my love and condolences to the people that have been affected. I don't condone violence of any kind. I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to mess anybody image up. I'm just here to speak my truth, what I've experienced, and basically speak up because everybody's doing the most. And it's a lot of clout chasing going on. It's a lot of narratives, a lot of rumors. And I guess everybody's a detective. So, and if y'all don't know what I'm talking about the K Frost and T Hood situation. So the baby mom reached out to me since Kay's my best friend, and I just want to show y'all her messages point by period. And I'm just gonna show y'all what the sister said and what the baby mom said. Hold on. So y'all remember the sister actually coming out saying that Kay supposedly set him up. Well, I got Mr. the baby mom basically saying that she know personally that Kay didn't set him up because Mr. Kirk personally told her that.
Okay, let's read this. But the thing is, I feel like me and Kate really do not have any ups and downs. The first time we ever met was at the barbecue recently. The only reason I know her family don't be involved is because she told me that Kevin and her brother got into it before. Kevin being T Hood. Kirk told me the night of that he washed his hands of the situation, basically. But when she called him, he knew that it was something serious. So, people are going to look at this and say, Kirk is wrong. How do you wash your hands in a situation where you know that your daughter is being, she's in a domestic violence relationship? And
now let's talk about that. According to the baby mama, Kirk Frost told her that he washed his hands of the situation of Kelsey and T Hood. Because apparently, because I know. Now, one thing you could say about Kurt and Rashida, I don't agree with everything they do as far as their relationship or raising of their kids, which is not my business. It's just out on in the world because they was on that show. But I do feel like they love them and they do for him and they care about him. Now, for Kurt to say he washed his hands, to me honestly, that means that abuse had to be going on for a long time, and he tried everything he could to get her out of that situation.
Mm-hmm.
What do
And
you
once
think?
again, when your children are adults,
Thank you, Miss Lynn. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Ethan.
we as parents, we are limited.
Very. Hmm.
Our hands are tied. We could give our opinions, our advice, this, that, and the third. It doesn't mean that they're going to take it.
Right.
And he was probably like, I'm done because I'm tired of going over there talking to him, even talking to my daughter personally, telling him you need to leave that nigger alone.
Hmm.
She keeps going back, so I'm done. So I go over here and run up on this young buck.
And let's be clear, just because a parent says that I'm done,
Doesn't
it
mean they
doesn't
don't care.
mean they're done with their child. It doesn't
Right.
mean that they're done worrying. It doesn't mean that they're done necessarily just done. It means like what else can I do as far as making my child understand and realize that you need to leave? I can't
Yeah.
make her leave. She's grown. She's 30. I can't
Mm-hmm.
make her leave this guy alone.
Yep.
You can try, but I
Mm-hmm.
can't. Not necessarily him saying I'm done with my daughter, but I'm done trying to make her leave.
And trust me, they probably preached to that girl till they was blue in the face.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
again, she's an adult.
Cause let me tell you something about what I realized and recognized from what we've seen so far. She was in love, or she thought she was in love. Because even after this man passed away, even after her brother unalived this guy after beating on her, she still was protecting him.
Mm-hmm.
She still was talking about remembering and fantasizing laying
But
up
you
with
know
him.
what that could be also true? Guilt. Some of that could be guilt.
Could be. Could be, but she was still, even after this man's passed away, her brother's in major trouble. She's still talking about laying up with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It could be guilt because it could be a numerous of emotions. But I bet you one of them is guilt.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And the man is even fighting your son. Let me tell you this much: it is an extremely sticky situation to be in, because if you see somebody who is being abused, the average person with any kind of heart is going to want to step in. They're going to want to intercede. But if the person is not ready to leave their abuser, they're only going to go back.
Mm-hmm.
And then the abuser is usually able to make you look like you're the problem. So it's an incredibly sticky, horrible situation for anybody to be in.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say, as a father, you would think that you want to protect your child, but if your child is, and we don't know if Kelsey is also on drugs, but that's what the family alleges. It's a horrible situation all around, and somebody then got beat, and then somebody then got murdered. But when she called him, he knew that it was something serious, because she don't call about, and Kevin, since they know that she wasn't leaving, right there, they know that she wasn't going to leave. It is effed up, though I'm not.
She said it out of her own mouth. In that recording, when she was talking to his mama, she said, I'm not going to call my family. I wouldn't call my family because I know we'll be right back together. Do y'all remember hearing that?
Yep. And
She
that's
said it.
what happened.
She said I'm not calling my family because I know we're gonna be right back together. So she knew she wasn't ready to leave him alone. She knew she wasn't gonna leave him alone.
Mm-hmm. And that's why Kirk said what he said. He's just gonna wipe his hands off. I mean, what more can the man do?
Exactly.
I can't
Exactly.
fault the parents because these are adults.
Yeah.
Lie, I couldn't imagine being her right now.
He don't get involved because he know that his daughter's not going to leave him. Here you go, right here. Before I start this video, I would like to say.
Let me go to the one on Hollywood Unlocked. Here we go.
For a very long time, off the sake of the respect that I have for my friends and not actually let people know her business. But They done took his family has embarrassed him. For this is the things he used to do to my friend. This is something that I had to hold in for a very long time.
So he pulled the video up, but I don't think he's gonna show the video. Now I'm gonna show y'all. I promise. He's now pulling up or showing the video or pulling up the video where that the friend released of T Hood jumping on Kelsey. Okay.
Okay. So again, we can't YouTube. I learned during the Diddy trial, so we can't show you on YouTube everything that he did to her, but I can tell you what happened, and you can kind of see. She was just laying there. He walked in and just started pummeling her. For the sake of this channel, we can't technically really show you that. But this particular girl, who was the best friend, had photos and images that her friend shared with her of the abuse. She says, "Y'all, my friend was asleep, and this is what he came in the room and did on some random these are just images of."
Right, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Y'all know, even if I can't do it real time, I'm gonna show y'all. So look at those images. Did it come up? Hold on. Can y'all see that? Now I don't know. I'm pretty sure this probably not images from the night of. These are probably old because she had sent them to the friend.
You not
But these
sure?
are, huh?
I don't see it.
You don't see it? Hold on. Let me try to make it because.
Probably because that emblem is up.
All right, let me take my Let me take this down for a minute.
Damn. It's the echo.
All right, hold on. I don't know what it is about me and you echoing up here. Hold on. And I don't know why this thing is still spinning. Hold on, y'all. All right.
Images of some.
Can y'all see that?
Yeah, that's horrible. That is horrible.
Do you still hear the echo?
No, I don't.
Okay. Thank you, Heezy. So y'all, this is images that the friend put up that Kelsey had sent her. And like I say, I want to be clear in saying that I don't think this is from the night of the Unaliving, but it happened. Whenever it happened, it happened. Okay.
Some of the abuse. This is very telling. This.
All right. So now he's about to read these messages. Let me pull them up. 10. And I hope it's not blurry because I can't tell. It's blurry on my end, but I'm sure it's not blurry on y'all's. Let's listen.
Text thread, more so in context, is extremely telling. This is to the mom.
These are messages from Kelsey to T Hood's mom. Listen.
Your son putting his hands on me. Can you have someone send an Uber for his belongings? He's not going to be able to come back here anymore, and I would like to Uber the stuff to y'all while he's OTW. Her response is, okay, thanks. She's not saying, are you okay? How did he harm you? Is there anything else I can do for you? She's saying, I am a victim of domestic violence. And his mama, the only response is, okay, thanks. So that
lets you know right there that the abuse was a constant thing. It was a normal thing for them. The mama wasn't shocked that this girl is writing her saying, I'm sending you his things. He put his hands on me. This is something that was constantly happening, and the mama knew it. They knew it. It was a normal thing for them. And the mama just saying, okay, you gonna send this stuff, he done hit you again. Okay.
You know what? I'm not gonna say it. Mm-mm.
Girl, say it. Shit. At this point, this is crazy.
Hmm. I'm
It's
sorry
crazy.
that woman ain't nothing. Because as a woman, you should have had more empathy for this girl, this young lady, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
You- Come on, man.
He
I
ain't
get,
ask her what happened. She didn't say,
yeah,
are you okay? She didn't say nothing. She just said, okay.
and you know what? And I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. Nobody deserves, to go at in the hands of somebody else.
Right.
But sometimes a person may put themselves in a position
Mm-hmm.
to where another person has no choice.
And that's where self-defense comes into play. Self-defense comes into play, especially if you feel like in that moment what that person is doing is going to take the life of somebody else.
And because it's hard for me to have empathy for this mother, because you did not have empathy for this young lady when she constantly was calling you, telling you about your son laying hands on her.
Mm. Mm.
You see how that works? You
Mm-hmm.
showed no empathy. So why do you expect empathy now for you?
It's crazy.
Mm-mm.
All right. He's going to read more. Let's listen.
Should put you in the mindset. She's trained not to reach out to the police, but instead reach out to the family so that they can contain him. But she does that to no relief, to no south. Like, this is absolutely disgusting. Your son is putting his hands on me, and your only response is okay, thanks. She goes on to say, and this is also Kelsey, no problem, thanks again for everything. You're thanking her. Do you see how warped this is? You're thanking her for doing nothing to help or support you through your abuse, only consistently protecting her abusive son, who we later find out is being accused of doing way more than just wet. Apparently, he's on quote unquote something new, which, you know, takes him into a whole nother headspace. Allegedly, that's what they're saying. But this right here in itself is extremely problematic. Your son is putting his hands on me, and your only response is okay, thanks for allowing me to get his items out of my house. She says, hey, I'm not fond of anybody breaking my belongings or nothing. He's rude, pushing me, slamming my doors, trying to pop my car tires, ripping my cameras out the wall. Nobody is helping me when it comes to him being domestic, and that's the last one. So we don't know it specifically. To the mom's defense, we don't know specifically what she said to that, but just based on what she said at the top, where your son is putting his hands on me, and her only response is okay, thanks. I can't imagine the next set of text messages is going to be her showing any kind of love and concern for this woman who's getting beat. It says, I don't care about nobody falling out with me either about this, honestly. This showed me a word of mouth without hearing the full story. Could have MF for switching up on you in a heartbeat. I don't trust anybody. Y'all clearly see my friend not even hitting this man back, but y'all trying to paint her to be a
This is still the friend. This is the friend's post. I think these are posts from the friend.
monster. Get the F out of here. I don't care what nobody has to say. I went days watching y'all paint a narrative of my friend for clout. Nobody, once again, what I showed was not to expose him. It was to let the world know how y'all trying to paint her is not what it is. It definitely was to expose him. I mean, we're just going to call it thing a thing. This was to expose him, but a narrative was being painted of her. So I don't disagree with the friend showing us these images and videos. My friend loved that man, and nobody have the answers of why they couldn't leave each other alone. But at the end of the day, the real know what's up. So can y'all just stop for real? I would have never said nothing, but y'all was dragging it. She didn't lie. We got 1,300 in the chat. Definitely hit the like button. Mims, my handsome YouTube boyfriend, thank you for always bringing us the facts and tea. God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate you, Empath Roxanne. Thank you for being a member for 8 months. Y'all hit the like button, share this video, and if you have not already, subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. I mean, we need to do a members only. I'm just getting back into the swing of the consistent videos, but we need to do a members only. So if it isn't this weekend, it can be next week for sure. But yeah, okay. Before I start this video, I would like to send out my love.
All right, so now he's back to the video of the friend.
To the people that have been affected. I don't condone violence of any kind. I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to make anybody injured. I'm just here to speak my truth, what I've experienced, and basically speak up because everybody's doing the most. There's a lot of clout chasing going on, a lot of narratives, a lot of rumors. I guess everybody's a detective, so you know. I hope that she's protected because based on what I'm seeing with T Hood's family and then his fans, she might need a little bit.
He's basically saying with the friend coming out speaking and putting out these receipts, and what's being said and done over the internet when it comes to T Hood's family and his friends, he's saying that his friend may need some protection.
More protection, honestly, and that ain't even me that's me being dead ass with y'all. People, especially when it comes to somebody, a family member who they are really in the media fighting hard to push the narrative that he was the injured party, and she just released this. I pray for her safety, this girl. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the K Frost and T Hood situation. So the baby mom reached out to me since Kay's my best friend, and I just want to show y'all her messages, point by period. And I'm just going to show y'all what the sister said and what the baby mom said. Hold on. So y'all remember the sister actually coming out. His baby mom also told me that, yeah, she knew and she was aware that Hood was on something new. He was on something new. And the person that he would do it with.
Something new means a new drug, y'all. Something new. The baby mama told Kelsey's friend that he was on a new drug, and it was because of this other woman that apparently T Hood and Kelsey was having relations with. They was basically having threesomes.
It's Sydney / Vanessa, and she has gotten on her for doing that with him because he don't. Let me give y'all a subtitle. So basically, Sydney Vanessa is the mistress who later gets accused of also sleeping with Kelsey. This particular girl brought a different type of drug into his life, a drug where he allegedly can't control himself. Act himself when he's on that particular drug. And I have the message of that. I'm gonna show y'all that too. Here you go. Her basis.
All right, so hold on, make it make sense. Let me bring them up, honey. It's the receipts for me.
She said, I have no idea. I thought that was an auntie or someone until I saw our story. That's the only reason people are feeling away. Nobody has anything against Kay. When we were at the hospital and she voiced the dynamic of their relationship, I told her that she should get out of the situation. So you now have another person who is the baby mama, who Kelsey is saying, this man is putting his hands on me. He was also on something new that I never knew of. But I noticed changes when he was coming around, and I wasn't going for that. I'm not letting you do any and everything in my house. So I feel like that's one of the main reasons why he really just stayed away. And that's another thing that I have gotten on Sydney about, because I think that she's the reason that he did start. So that's the Sydney Vanessa girl, who is the third person in this relationship. This is messy. This is some for real. This is messy. Messy stuff don't usually end up with somebody getting murked, but you get the point. Now, this is coming from the baby mama. But later on, you will see that the family believes part of the issue was that Kelsey was not letting T Hood's kids come to the house. Now you're seeing it from the baby mama that she noticed that there was different type of drugs and she wasn't letting him in her house. So the plot thickens. Maybe Kelsey was not the reason why T Hood wasn't allowed to see the kids, and maybe the drugs were. But Kelsey is getting.
So basically, what he's saying is the family is saying, or whoever is saying, that they got into it because Kelsey wouldn't allow T Hood to bring his child or children into her home. But right here, you see the baby mama saying she kind of kept the kids away because he was on some new shit. Y'all see how people would come out here and put stuff out, and then you would see somebody else putting something else out. So, and because we're not there or we're not there, we don't know what the situation is.
Mm-hmm.
You got his folks saying Kelsey wouldn't allow the kids to come to her house, and then you got the baby mama saying she basically was keeping the kids away because she noticed he was on a new drug.
Mm-hmm. And see how people can come out here and spin a narrative that's
Yeah,
not
that's the thing about social media. I mean, it's just
mm-hmm.
it's crazy.
All of the heat for this. Now, don't get me wrong, Kelsey was annoying. Like I told y'all on Love and Hip Hop, she was annoying.
I
But
said the same thing, make it make sense. I said every time I think about Kelsey, I think about that scene on Love and Hip Hop when she was in Rashida's store, supposed to be working, and she going back and forth with Rashida, because Rashida telling her, "Look, you gotta take this seriously. You gotta work. You need to work. This is your job. You need to take it seriously." And her being a spoiled brat, giving Rashida word to word, acting as if she's entitled. I remember that.
this is deep.
Saying that he was on something new and that she noticed changes with him and that she had to get on the girl Sydney/Vanessa because that's who she think that he did it, how he started it. So come on now, like
My thing is, as far as the baby mama's concerned, so you got your children or child's father on a drug, a new drug. You say you blaming Vanessa slash the other woman. You blaming her for what drugs your baby daddy taking. How you blaming the woman? Okay, she introduced him to the drug. So fucking what? He's a grown man. He's a grown man. He's taking the drugs. He's doing the drugs. She ain't forcing him. So you reprimanding her, saying, "Hey, you introduced him to this drug, and it's because of you that he's taking this drug." No, she ain't shit for doing it. But he's a grown ass man. He's a grown man. So she give him some shit to eat. He gonna eat it.
she told me all this.
Nobody held this guy. Listen, nobody held this guy accountable. Nobody held him accountable. Not his family. Apparently, not the baby mama. And neither did Kels. Nobody held him responsible for him deciding and choosing to put his hand on women.
His baby, so y'all know who got shot Glenwood weekend.
All right here she's talking about when he got shot a couple of months before this happened.
From the same girl that he does this new drug with, and they allowed her to even be at the candlelight and funeral. But I'm gonna show y'all and let y'all hear of what happened in April, Glenwood weekend, late April. She's gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you. Hold on.
Okay, I can't let y'all.
Now he won't play this particular video of this lady right here, and I'm gonna try to go find it. I'm gonna go find it. He won't play it because it has a whole lot of cussing. Y'all know I don't care about nothing about the cussing, and he shouldn't either because YouTube done changed their guidelines, so they ain't penalizing people for cursing. But that's neither here nor there. He maybe just don't want cussing on his channel. I respect it, but I'm gonna go find this video. I think it's on Instagram. I'm gonna go find it, and I'm gonna bring it back to y'all. But apparently, this is another young woman speaking out, and he's not gonna play the video because it's got a lot of cursing. But he's gonna explain what she's saying in this video.
Hear this because every other word was the F word, but I'm paraphrasing. So basically, T Hood's family has talked about all of the very positive things about their son and brother. But T Hood was going into another hood, allegedly to get drugs with this Vanessa girl, and he was putting his hands on her in that hood.
Hey, Queen.
So get this, the people in that hood told him, they didn't tell him to stop beating her. They told him to take the Vanessa girl and beat her somewhere else because they weren't with seeing it. Again, nobody's calling the police. So this man does not have a criminal record, but multiple people are saying that he is putting his hands on multiple women, including the Vanessa Sydney girl who allegedly is sleeping with him and Kelsey. So yeah, this girl, her story was too filled with explicit, like it was cursing the entire way through the video. So she says, trying to help that the Mutt 304 Vanessa is why my friend got shot. I can't say about case situation, but the first situation, I know facts. I'm at the hospital with it, and I just said, none of these months, but this ain't what y'all finna do, bro. So you are not helping the situation. You're calling Vanessa the 304 because she's the problem, when he's also putting his hands on her. So it seems like a running theme with this whole situation that the problem.
So basically, she's a friend of his, T Hood, and she too, as well, is saying it's because of her, Vanessa, that this dude was shot because he was putting his. See, y'all see how backwards and warped this is. You got women blaming another woman for the behavior of this grown man. It's weird to me.
Is always the woman. But when you really look at it, you got Kelsey not calling the police while he's putting his hands on her, going through the parents and the sisters who are also defending him, Ubering his stuff over to their house because they know he's abusive. So why is the 304 Vanessa the problem? Why is Kelsey the problem? It seems like the problem was drugs. It seems like the problem was domestic violence. And it seems like the problem is families on both sides who enable the behavior. I told y'all this was. I really wish I could let you guys hear this, but every other word, like we would definitely need subtitles, and they would all say FFF SHIT. Like we can't do it, not on this channel.
Where was the hump?
She also went on to say that all these people are looking for clout because when he was in the hospital, when he was shot in April, we're talking about like 4 or 5 months later, he's also shot again. Nobody was there for him. So she feels like everybody was a clout chaser. Again, in defense of him.
It's not real life. That shit is. You didn't know what was going to happen. Yes, you did.
And that's on that. Y'all can pretend and try to threaten MFers through social media all y'all want, but other people dealing with consequences of other folks' actions still to this day. Opinions are opinions, but facts will always be facts. It's a mighty. Only part of the reason I was looking at her crazy was that's a big ass nose ring she got.
So y'all just seen the video of the girl.
All right. So what you say?
So when he was shot in April, is he saying that none of his family was there and showed up?
Right. When he was shot in April and was in the hospital, he was in the hospital for 2 weeks.
Wow.
He was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and none of the family showed up. The same family that's defending him now, that's coming out now saying he was this guy, and this and the third, they didn't show up for him when he was in the hospital, when he got shot the first time.
Wow.
Yeah.
When this goes to trial, they are going to eat this man up and make him.
If it goes to trial, because if there's hardcore evidence that it was self-defense, if the police determine that because see, they still hadn't charged Kai. Hey, Tanya. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see what that. You sent me a message. Hold on.
Rashida and Kurt, I'm sure they're going to hire the best lawyer.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. For one, Kai has not been officially charged yet. And for two, if the police and the DA determine that it's self-defense, it would never make it to court.
Mm-hmm.
It would never make it. And they have not charged him yet. As of this morning, he has not been charged officially with the crime.
Right. They just saying he's a prime.
He's a suspect in the shooting, but he has not been charged with the crime. Not yet. Mm-hmm.
Finding what happened with the Vanessa's last city girl. Okay, he was shot. He was shot a couple times. He was in the hospital for 2 weeks, y'all. Nobody really came to check up on him, but my homegirl. And you know what I'm saying?
The reason that he got shot in the first time was because he was in somebody else's hood, allegedly to buy drugs, and he was beating on the Vanessa girl. And the people in that hood didn't want to see that. So that's why they were blaming Vanessa. Vanessa was getting her ass beat, but she's still being blamed for him getting shot a few months back. I can't.
I can't either.
None of these niggas for real. Only just a few, probably a handful. And I just don't understand why everybody not going hard and was riding for the niggas that shot him the first time. And y'all allowing this girl to be around. Like, y'all weird. It just seemed like y'all got chasing this with my own girlies. What was his energy when he got shot in April? I'm just trying to understand. And I'm gonna show y'all a picture of the girl. It was kind of like they got him shot. The girl with the cigarette is the girl.
So basically, what the friend is saying is they got all this smoke for Kelsey. The family is who I'm talking about, and they coming so hard for Kelsey, but the girl that the Vanessa girl that he was beating when he was shot, they good with her.
Wow.
And she was allowed at the candlelight visual, and this is a photo. And yeah, so but I guess because he was now mind you, this is the same family, and when I say family, I mean mama and sisters who didn't
Mhm.
show up to the hospital, none of that when he was shot the first time.
It
It,
could be because of who Kelsey is related to and who she is.
it could be that, and it could be that he was actually unalive this time, but it's still two of the same situations. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
you're not blaming Vanessa. You're not having any issue with Vanessa because somebody, whoever it was protecting Vanessa because they shot him because he was
Mhm.
beating on her. But you got an issue with Kai protecting his sister.
Mhm.
And it could be because in this instance he was unalive. I don't know. But where was the concern? Like, not only do you know that your son or slash brother beat on women, more than one woman, multiple women,
Mhm.
and when he got shot due to that, you didn't show up. You were MIA, ghost. You didn't show up at the hospital. You didn't. But then now that he's unalive, which is on a whole nother level, I get it. But it's still two of the same situation. He could have been unalived in the last incident.
Right.
And maybe if y'all had to come around when he got shot the first time and told him, look, this is a sign you need to stop,
Putting your hands on females.
then maybe he would still be here. Maybe if
Mhm.
y'all had been there and because see, according to this friend, y'all were not. So maybe if y'all had to come around when it happened the first time, maybe we'd still be here.
To her point, if Vanessa is so bad and Vanessa is a 304 and Vanessa then got him, pow pow only a couple months ago, but you allow her to go to the vigil, Kelsey would not have been allowed at the vigil, his actual girlfriend. Why was this particular woman allowed to go and show her respects?
So Vanessa slash city they got him shot.
Now she did wear a tube top. I mean, God did say, "Come as you are." But if this was your man, why are you wearing a tube top and some flip flops to your man's memorial service? She ain't even got a picture with his face, a shirt with his face on it.
So it's very weird that she's able to be there. Okay, mind y'all, she was a side bitch. They got her ass whooped by him. Did you see that girl leave from alone? No, you clearly see her at the candlelight. So make it make sense. Why y'all trying to say why she didn't leave? Why that girl? So y'all just seen the video of the girl explaining what happened with the Vanessa's last city.
Okay, so now the family is back at it. She said, "Show the."
Okay, so apparently these are posts from the family. Let me pull them up. It might be the sister. I'm thinking it's the sister because the sister's the one that do most of the posting. So let's listen.
Date and time on these videos. Show outside in the dirt driveway where he got shot 7 times total. Y'all feed into the videos if you want to. It's a distraction to the fact someone died at their home. Someone got murdered overkill 5 times in the back. Show that date, August 8th, 7 p.m. Now again, Kelsey had said when she was talking to the mom about her domestic violence that the man ripped out her surveillance cameras. So he's beating on her and ripping out the surveillance cameras. So if Kelsey and them come back and say the surveillance cameras were broken, she's already established that in the first couple of clips that we saw. He ripped out her cameras. They're over.
And believe me, if he ripped out her cameras, he ripped out her cameras because he didn't want footage of him putting hands on her. Why would you rip out the cameras?
Right.
Because he was beating her and he didn't want that footage out there.
Family is saying, well, these domestic violence videos are old. We don't even know if she still has a camera in the house because he was astute enough, even in his alleged drug use, to destroy the camera evidence. She says, don't show him in a coat when we in 98-degree weather. The videos might be old, but I still don't blame Kelsey's friend for adding to the story and giving people context since this is all being played out on social media. She says, dang, shit looks ugly as F. I do not condone domestic violence, nor did I know about any of that. Why you ain't called the police for your friend if you were so concerned? Why you didn't?
You got one of the sisters posting that they told Kelsey to call them when he beat on her, and then you got another sister making a post saying, I don't know nothing about no domestic violence. You see what this is? You see how messy this is, right? You got one sister flat out in a post not too long after this shit happened saying, we told you to call us or you called us and da 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 da. You got Kelsey saying, I ain't called none of my folks. I ain't called nobody but y'all, but you, the mama. Then you got another sister said she ain't know nothing about Nancy. Crazy. People need to just stay off social media. Like they need to just stop.
Call the police on your brother if you knew. We just heard the other sister say that we told you when he's doing all this to you to call us. Now the other sister is saying, I had no idea. So who are we believing?
Come on.
Because they're contradicting themselves. Or did they just send you them videos? I would have been said something. Shit, right is right, wrong is wrong. So your mama and your other sister didn't tell you that she was calling and she was told to call them every time he was putting his hands on her?
Knew. Everybody knew. Of course the other sister knew because the other sister knew that he had been shot in April due to put his hands on another woman. Come on, bro. How you gonna come out here and tell that flat out lie that you didn't know? How you gonna tell that lie? See what I'm saying? Like people are weird.
Yeah, and folks, some people just can't take accountability. Like
and won't. Still lying. Even after the man is gone, you still lying.
Yes, because even though this is my child, right is right, wrong is wrong. Yes, I'ma always love my child and I'ma stand by my child. But I will let my child know you're wrong. That wasn't right.
Crazy. Just straight up crazy.
I'm not gonna glorify or make you think that what you're doing is okay, and I'm okay with that. No. But I still love you though. But you're dead wrong. People need to stop.
So that they could, I don't know, level out the situation, mediate, or just come get him. But either way, she was not told ever to call the police. Frosted K, I want to unalive some for real.
All right, so it looks like let me show y'all. It looks like that Kay, and I don't know when she put this post up. It had to be before he was unalive. She put up a post. She did. People got to stay off the internet, man. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? 2756. She put up a post saying this. She wants to unalive someone for real. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see if I can see when this was put up. No, Snow Girl. Who is? Yeah, that's Frosty K. Okay. It was put up. I can't tell y'all. Yeah, she made a post saying I want to unalive someone for real. But she ain't the one that unalive somebody.
This is proof that she planned this. If there's cameras all over the house, show the camera footage of the day of the shooting where he was leaving because she wouldn't let his daughter come over. Post the date and time this video took place. It gets very tricky when you're talking about domestic violence because in no way is it okay for somebody to get beat because they did not let a child come over? Maybe the child couldn't come over because he was allegedly on drugs and was prone to do anything. You get what I'm saying? It gets really.
Let me say something. When a man is with a woman, right, and he has a baby or a child with another woman, and they decide to live together, this is my thing. And whatever the situation may be as to why the woman don't want the child, because see, it's some women out there, I don't know what they be thinking, that think that they can get with a man, because see, a lot of times a man will do this, but they're weak. For a woman to get with a man that has a child with another woman, a minor child with another woman, and feel as though they don't want the child around, to me, that's fucked up. Like, if you accept this man, you love this man, and you decide to get in this relationship with this man, why would you not want his child around? But if you don't, that's your choice. Me, myself, I think that now it's a lot of men that will deal with women that don't want their kids around. I don't respect that. But I don't. But if you get with a woman and she don't want your child around, you don't beat her, you leave her.
Mm-hmm.
Or you make other, other arrangements or accommodations where you still are able to spend time with your child. If Kelsey did not want that man's baby around for whatever reason, whether it was drugs or whether she just didn't fuck with the baby mama, so she didn't want the baby around. It could be a whole lot of reasons, right? But if
Mm-hmm.
you all are living together and Kelsey didn't want your child around, you don't beat her. You either say, look, me and my child are a package deal. Like, if you love me, I'm not saying you necessarily love my child, but my child has to come around because I need to spend time with my child. You be a man. You stand in your shit. Either you tell her that and she still don't want to budge, and you still feel like you want to stay with that woman, which for the life of me, any motherfucker don't accept my children or my child, I can't fuck with you. But that everybody don't think like me. But if you still want to stay with Kelsey, knowing she don't want your child around, then you do what you have to do as a man to make sure you still spend time with your child. You don't decide to treat her like a child and beat her because she don't want your child around. You choosing to stay with this woman knowing she don't want your child around, that's a reflection of you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you gonna beat her because she don't want your child around. What's that gonna change? You gonna beat her and make her have a child around?
I'm not gonna be with nobody that has an issue with my kids.
Absolutely
Because
not, and especially not living with. Talking about we in a relationship, and I got a
yeah.
whole child or children, and you don't accept them, and I gotta have two separate lives. I gotta have a life with you without my children, and then go
Mm-hmm.
do whatever else I gotta do outside of us to spend time. No, I'm not doing all
No,
that.
and let's be
Like,
clear. Before we even took that step, you knew I had children, so that means I come with a package. I'm a
mm-hmm,
package deal.
mm-hmm. Listen, let's be clear. You can't make anybody accept your child or your
No,
children
you can't.
as a
But
parent.
before we
But
even
what you
got to the
can do is
point,
not fuck with somebody who can't accept your child or your children
but what I'm saying, before we got to the point
of a
to
relationship or staying together.
deciding to even live together,
Absolutely.
it is what it is. When you
Absolutely.
see me, you see mine. When you see
Absolutely.
mine, you see me. And if you
That's
can't
right.
deal with that, then we can't coincide together. We can't live together.
Absolutely.
I'm not putting my kids on the back burner for no damn man. You got me.
Okay. And no man, should put their child on the back burner
For
for
a
a
woman.
woman.
Exactly.
Period. Period.
Really tricky when you want to defend somebody's domestic violence abuse. And if you have evidence that he could not let his daughter come over, wouldn't you have dropped it when you dropped this?
All right, hold on. So he's playing Kelsey. He's playing the recording that we heard here previously of Kelsey on the phone with the mom. Let me back it up just an inch. Okay.
It gets very tricky when you're talking about domestic violence because no way is it okay for somebody to get beef because they did not let a child come over. Maybe the child couldn't come over because he was allegedly on drugs and was prone to do anything. You get what I'm saying? It gets really, really tricky when you want to defend somebody's domestic violence abuse. And if you have evidence that he could not let his daughter come over, wouldn't you have dropped it when you dropped this?
He was taking handcuffs. I told you that was wrong. I don't condone that shit. I don't give a fuck whether or not. Like I hear what y'all are saying, but like you can't. Like I don't condone that shit. It's more to the story, so I don't. Well, I don't understand how they would let him out
if you had text messages to show that the issue started because Kelsey wouldn't let T Hood's daughter come over. Why didn't you drop that? It makes me feel like maybe that is just your thought, as opposed to there being undisputable proof. She says, post the date and time of this video took place. It don't matter when the video took place. It does not matter. We now see that there is a history of her being asleep in the bed and him coming in and just attacking her.
And I had to say now, when we played the video, if you look at it really, really carefully, she was not asleep. I don't think she was asleep. I think that, and like I said, I'm going to play it. She was in the bed, sitting up, strolling the phone, looked like they were having words, and whatever she said to him in that moment, he snapped and he attacked her. He did, but she wasn't asleep. All right, let's listen.
She says, you stayed with him after this. That's part of the problem. We know now, we on this channel at least have gone through all kinds of cycles of abuse, and we oftentimes see that victims of domestic violence stay with their abuser time and time again.
Mm-hmm.
And typically sometimes don't leave until it's too late and they're leaving in a body bag. So now she's saying, I bet you can't pass a drug test right now. So that's when the allegations start about Kelsey. And
so the sister is alleging that Kelsey. Now, see, for me, I don't know. We don't know, right? We don't. But could be. Now, let's just say Kelsey was doing drugs with him as well. We don't see Kelsey beating on him. There's no allegations of Kelsey beating on him. It's him beating on Kelsey. So what? Okay, if she was doing drugs too, okay, so was your brother. They was doing drugs together. But is that still a reason for him to put his hands on her? See, it's throwing out all this stuff to make it seem like, or to take the heat off your brother, which, listen, it's just a lot. But if y'all would have to put more energy into other things while this man was alive, that you're putting now that he's gone, and you want to paint this whole narrative on social media, or you want to come out and you want to do this and the third, then this might not even be a situation. Like, this is weird.
Her drug use. It says, I honestly don't care about these old videos. He didn't go to jail for none of these days for this. And we talked about this at the beginning. If you're just coming in, the family kind of trained Kelsey not to go. Oh, sorry, hold on, let me go back there. The family kind of trained Kelsey not to go to the police. And this is how we know. At the very bottom of this page, it says, we as a family don't condone domestic violence. That's why we told you to call told you to call anytime you call. So that's setting up a pattern. So Kelsey consistently has been trained, call us. We don't condone the violence, call us. We'll help in those situations. So it's a contradiction when she goes back to say, I honestly don't care about these old videos. He didn't go to jail. Of course he didn't go to jail, because she was calling you to either diffuse the situation, to come and get him. But the problem is, if you are constantly diffusing the situation with somebody who's allegedly on drugs and beating their girlfriend, it allows space for them to go back on drugs and beat their girlfriend. You then become an enabler and a crutch. You're not fixing the situation, you're putting a Band-Aid on it. And if Kelsey's also a drug addict as well, and they allegedly, according to them, and they do drugs together, and then he beats on her, you are adding to the cycle. You're not fixing anything. Right. And you have just contradicted yourself. So in some of these situations, you're losing credibility. Of course he didn't go to jail. There was no space for him to go to jail because she's calling you. She even was trained to call you before she called the actual cops after she saw you was shot. But now you are vilifying her for calling you when you set that type of situation up. I told y'all this was going to be an early morning mind F. This is disgusting, but this is real life. We see this all the time. I saw this man beating his girlfriend on the way when I was going to my friend's housewarming party. He was in the hood, and it was this couple walking. And as the dude was walking, he was slapping the out of the girl on the street. He don't even have a car, but he can beat his girlfriend. And I know it ain't right. I know my family's gonna be mad at this, but I stopped. I stopped my car. I told him.
It make sense, you know, as far as morality and everything. You did the right thing, but let's just talk about it. And I like this dude. I really like him. I do. But I want to point out that because he's telling the story of how he saw this woman being, you know, abused, and he stopped, and he gonna tell y'all what he said to the guy. But we gonna talk about another story. I told y'all we brought it up the other day. What, the day before yesterday, where this guy did the exact same thing, and he's now deceased. See, that's how bad the man. Do y'all know that more cops are killed on in the line of duty when they responding to a domestic violence call? That domestic violence stuff could get you hurt, killed. It's like bad. He said he stopped. This guy that we're gonna talk about next week, they were I think they were at a party. I introduced it the other day. Y'all saw it, and he saw this man beating on two women, or well, I don't know if it was the man and the woman beating on another woman, but a woman was being beat on. Y'all hear that thunder? And this man stepped in, and he's now gone. That man shot him because he tried to stop him from hitting on a woman. It is so serious and it's so dangerous. And it's the same thing with Kai. Kai tried to protect his sister, and look what happened.
I asked her if she was okay. He told me to get that out of there. I don't know. I saw my mom doing it when I was young, and I'm probably gonna keep doing it. I didn't get shot. I didn't get hurt. I told him I was gonna call the police if he kept hitting her. Probably was stupid, but I did it. We see all this. We see, people call this hood love. This ain't hood love. This is just, call it what it is: domestic violence. And if you're doing it on the street, slapping some woman every few steps in the back of her head, you're probably doing worse at home. They said you did all this to have him killed, and go on your page and say you love him and how you would lay with
Natasha, I
him the
know,
same
right?
way.
But there's a storm. There's Aaron. Is it Aaron in the Caribbean? So I don't know what's gonna go on with this weather, honey. It's just thundering, and it hadn't. It's not raining. You hear that? It's not raining, but it is thundering. So yeah. All right. So let me pull up this next shot. 33:55. All right. So we right here. All right. Let's listen. Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. I might have to log off. Oh, I'm sick of all this rain. And yeah, that thunder is loud too. Girl, it just sound like something hit something, girl. Child, don't start raining till my babies get home, honey. Let my babies get home first. Oh my God.
Messier. Tevin and I's relationship was fantastic. He was down to earth and upright amazing.
Now, what he's reading right now is a message that. Okay, God, you do your work. I'm gonna do mine until you say no. That means you're gonna cut the power out or something. But I gotta keep working. So right here, yeah, Miss B, and I'm right by my this is right by this window. I'm right by the window, like right by the window. Okay, and it's loud. But did you, Natasha? Girl. So I go out today. Okay. All right. But there's no rain. I see no rain, but it's thundering really bad. Yeah, wind blowing. That's it. I ain't afraid of it. I'm not. I'm not afraid. It's hot. It's humid in Ohio. My daughter is taking me outside concert. See. Oh, girl, Eric Benet on a Friday night, girl, with some drinks. That sounds so lovely. Hey, yours truly, girl, Eric Benet. My God, today. So listen, this message right here. Y'all give me a minute though. I am gonna call my daughter right quick. I'll be right back. Because I want to make sure she. I don't want the kids to ride the bus. I want her to go pick them up since she's off. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, y'all. I'm back, baby. She was already on it. She said, mom. Okay, okay, cute, cute. She was like, mom, I'm going to get my babies. Yeah, my grandbabies, they do not like thunder. Like, they do not like thunder. They don't like lightning. They really don't. They don't. Mm-mm. So both of us know that, like, if they was on the school bus or getting out of school and it's thundering outside, they gonna be a little afraid. So she gonna go pick them up. Hey, Keita twin. Hey, girl. Happy Friday. All right, y'all. So let's listen. Oh, where do my? Okay, here it is. All right. So y'all make sure y'all tap the screen twice in order to hit the like. Feel free to support the channel. The cash app is strolling. Woo. All right, y'all. Let's listen. Now, when they get out of school, it's 12:15 here my time. They get out of school at 3. Mm, they get out of school at 3. So this what you see on the screen right here is something that the sister posted that another woman wrote that was in a relationship with T Hood. And I'm gonna back it up just an instance so y'all can hear it. I'm about ready to log off and he said, well.
The same night. It gets messier. Tevin and I's relationship was fantastic. He was down to earth and upright amazing. Him and Kay's relationship was horrible. They were using drugs together and should antagonize him. So this person is somebody who used to be in a relationship with him. I'm just gonna put this out. This is some ignorant bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you didn't put your hands on this girl does not mean that was the relationship that he should have been in and whatever. What this establishes is that you probably never really liked Kelsey. So you stayed in contact with another girl who he was with and potentially just.
And that's how putting family in your shit would get you. You're right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. And that's what it's giving. It's giving that they didn't care for Kelsey because he's in a relationship with Kelsey, but they keeping in contact with old girlfriends. They keeping in contact with old girlfriends so much as they can get old girlfriends now to write statements saying, "Oh, he ain't treat me that way. He ain't put his hands on me." You know what I'm saying? When we clearly saw him putting his hands on Kelsey. So what he did or did not do to this young woman is irrelevant. But they putting out statements of ex-girlfriends saying, yeah, Kelsey must have deserved it. She must have asked for it. It's because she was on drugs. And that's why he was hitting her. He ain't hit this chick, but he was hitting her. Like that make it okay. Like that make it right.
Like Kelsey never came out and said I was getting beat. The other girl could have also protected him and also didn't say she was getting beat. But anyway, I'm gonna correct it as we're going because she is also sometimes a little bit nonsensical. Him and Kay's relationship was horrible. They were using drugs together, and she would antagonize him. She meant that, but she said should. And from that video, looks like it was from last year during cold season. And only time I've known, she said non, but she meant known. And the only time I've known Tevin to allegedly put hands on her, she broke his necklace with his father's ashes in it.
Now y'all listen to this. Listen to this. This woman is saying this is an ex-girlfriend now. Now, how would she know about what was going on in their relationship? But this is her. And she's saying the only time she ever known T Hood to put his hands on Kelsey was when Kelsey broke his necklace that had his dad's ashes in the necklace. But then she contradicts herself. Because listen, according to what he's about to say, Kelsey broke the necklace the night of the unaliving. So what are you saying? The night of the unaliving is the only time he put his hands on her? So basically you're saying that on the night of the unaliving, he put his hands on her. Y'all get where I'm going? But let's listen. I'm going to let y'all hear it for yourself. Hold on.
And whatever. What this establishes is that you probably never really liked Kelsey. So you stayed in contact with another girl who he was with. And potentially, just like Kelsey never came out and said I was getting beat, the other girl could have also protected him and also didn't say she was getting beat. But anyway, I'm going to correct it as we're going because she is also sometimes a little bit nonsensical. Him and Kay's relationship was horrible. They were using drugs together, and she would antagonize him. She meant that, but she said should. And from that video, looks like it was from last year during cold season. And only time I've known, she said non, but she meant known. And the only time I've known Tevin to allegedly put hands on her, she broke his necklace with his father's ashes in it. That gives no right, though. If he was harming her so often and lived with her brothers, if Kelsey broke this man's necklace with ashes in it, he should have left Kelsey alone.
Right.
What you in this statement are doing is, again, giving him an out for putting his hands on a woman.
Absolutely.
Even by saying it and then saying that gives no right, though, it's very see-through. I mean, again, not the most cerebral. If he was harming her so often and lived with her brothers, why did nobody ever not call the police? And we just kind of reviewed that. This girl was trained to call his family. She didn't even call the police when he died. She called his sisters too. Again, that's what she was trained to do. It seems like she never was going to call the police through all the abuse. Since his cameras everywhere, released the videos of that day. Then it says she broke his father's necklace that day he died. Okay.
This she just said she broke his necklace. I'm gonna back it up because y'all know me. I'm very anal. She just said he broke the necklace the day he died. So if the only time that you know him to put his hands on her was when she broke his necklace, unless she broke it before, that was the day he died. So that means he put his hands on her the day he passed away. See, this is when people need to just be quiet. And I say it all the time. Like, people just be running their mouth. They don't think before they speak. And they just, the more they talk, the more, you know.
Even by saying it and then saying that gives no right, though, It's very see-through. I mean, again, not the most cerebral. If he was harming her so often, and lived with her brothers, why did nobody ever not call the police? And we just kind of reviewed that. The girl was trained to call his family. She didn't even call the police when he died. She called his sisters too. Again, that's what she was trained to do. It seems like she never was going to call the police through all the abuse. Since his cameras everywhere, released the videos of that day. Then it says she broke his father's necklace that day he died. Okay. Do y'all see how crazy this is? Let's connect these dots. This girl says the only time that she saw or she was aware that he had beat her was when she broke the father's necklace with the ashes in it. Well, if you break in the necklace and releasing ashes and stuff like that, there's only one time that can happen. But the sister is saying that she broke his father's necklace the day he died. So was he just going and re-upping on ashes? Like, with this thing that happened more than once, it doesn't even make sense. Our relationship was never physical. Why are y'all posting all these things now? If he was such a monster, y'all know what y'all did, and God don't like ugly. From another girlfriend, she might have been another mistress. Who knows? It's about to get even messier. So I'm not going to sit here and let y'all create some sick narrative of me. I never want him hurt. This is from Kelsey. I'm sorry, T Hood's family speaks. So no, I'm not going to sit here and let y'all create some sick narrative of me. I never want him hurt or call anyone to get him hurt, no matter what.
Okay, these are messages. Let me pull them up. These are messages, or not messages, but posts that Kelsey wrote. Let's see.
We always got through anything together, and now I'm alone in this. Again, that is indicative of somebody not calling the police. I never called anyone to get him hurt. So we were talking the brothers, and we're also talking the police, even though she was being physically abused. I will keep seeking my truth for my baby. He was leaving, and he should still be here. I love you, baby. Please come visit me.
Did y'all hear what she said right there? So this is where the sisters got, and I'll stand on it. They got that he was shot in the back while leaving from Kelsey. Cause right there, and y'all already know, I'm gonna back it up so y'all can hear it. So right there, Kelsey says he was leaving. That's what she said. So let's listen.
That is indicative of somebody not calling the police. I never called anyone to get him hurt. So we were talking the brothers, and we're also talking the police, even though she was being physically abused. I will keep seeking my truth for my baby. He was leaving, and he should still be here. I love you, baby. Please come visit me and take me with you. I can't argue with all of you, and I don't want to. Y'all will hear pick and choose what you want, but I don't want this. Ask for it, call for it, set up, or ask for anything. I would never. Stop playing on my name. Real ones know he wouldn't approve. At this point, I'm feeling sorry for the brother. Because if the brother stepped in to protect his sister from an abusive man who everybody knew was abusive, and your focus is this alleged dead drug addict who was
still, she's showing more love for him, even after he's gone, than she is for her brothers. We're not going to talk about the recording of her saying, for me, the recording said it all when she was talking to the mama. She can give two fucks about the fact that, and listen, I'm not blaming Kelsey for Kai deciding to do what he did. To me, honestly, this is just my opinion. I don't think that Kai just up this particular night and decided to unalive this man for no apparent reason. I just don't believe that. And the fact that this girl won't just come out here and be honest instead of still licking this man balls even after he's gone and just being honest about what happened. If you gonna talk, tell the truth. You shouldn't be talking at all, to be honest. You should be keeping your mouth shut. But since you gonna talk, you come out here and you uplift the man and you throw your brother up under the bus.
Yeah, that's kind of weird to me.
Like, that's some fuck shit. Cause I say it again. I don't think, basically what I'm saying is I think Kai did unalive that guy due to the fact that he was beating on Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I don't think he just up and decided. Listen, they stayed in the house together. He lived there. The shit had been going on. So why didn't he been do this? Like in that moment, I feel like in that moment when he decided to shoot that guy, he probably felt like this guy was gonna kill his sister.
And from those photos that was shown earlier, she was a walking billboard that she was being abused.
My God, today.
And
They,
she's a light skinned young lady.
and little. Hey El Boogie, much love, boo. And little.
Those scars didn't heal overnight.
Child.
Unless she just hid herself in the house until they healed enough to where she could put makeup and all
He
that.
probably did. Let me tell you something about a DV, a victim hunter. They know how to mask it, make up it, stay away from family and other people for them not to see the bruises. Oh, baby, yeah, it's a whole, yeah,
Because let
yeah.
me tell you something. If my daughter come around me looking like that, ooh,
Come on now, come on.
woo, baby. Mm.
Let's listen.
Miss Anthony. At this point, I'm feeling sorry for Kai because Kai's life is about to be F. And that's just plain and simple. Kai is about to go through it for you, who has already exposed via a phone conversation with T Hood's mom that your brother was the one that did it.
Absolutely.
Your focus is your abuser, not your family who potentially were the ones who had your back. We already saw in one of these clips that it said that the brothers had already gotten into it with him defending you. It says, if it's videos in the bedroom, it's videos of the outside. Show August 8th at 7 p.m. Show the video when Kai came. Don't show nothing old. DV is not and will never be okay. Don't show a clip. Show it all. We saw a video where he came into the bedroom when she was asleep and beat him. That's just like those videos where you see a cop doing something and then you see all the people saying, oh, I want to see the full video. They must have done something to antagonize the cop. That's what that feels like to me. The video is a distraction to the fact that Kai was never in custody or in questioning at all. So now they're setting up a conspiracy theory that Rashida got so much money from Love and Hip Hop that she can pay off the police. DV is not cool. We are not condoning that. But however, since we have that, can we see the footage of that day? Where's the video of the reason we're all watching the murder? If they all lived together, why wasn't it a proper court arrangement for him to move out? If y'all knew that was going on with the video footage, why not call the police before August 8th? First shot's supposed to be a warning. Second, you hit your target, but 7 shots is a lot. But again, we don't even know if they
see the 7 shots is kind of weird to me because initially they said 5. Initially they said 5, but okay, ain't nobody gonna never get it right because when nobody there, they ain't got no autopsy. They don't know. They going by the only somebody who would know how many times this man was shot actually would be Kelsey and Kai and whoever else was there. Because I don't think the autopsy, unless I missed it, has been released. And I know from experience, like when my son was shot, the police wouldn't even tell me where and how many times he had been shot. I had to wait until the medical examiner released the report to know that. So I'm just trying to understand where they're getting the number of shots from, but okay. But let's listen.
His video footage because according to Kelsey in the thread with your mom, he was destroying the cameras. He was destroying the way for people to see that he was beating his girlfriend. T Hood's friend speaks. I know it go both ways. They probably were fighting each other. That's a problem in itself. They probably were fighting each other. If you don't know, maybe don't speak on it. Somebody else says Kelsey is on hardcore drugs. Know her folks paid to get this posted so it won't go in his favor, but God will prevail. Won't show the whole video though. Won't show the text. Won't show how she threw his deceased dad chain at my show one time and threw it out to the wolves. Won't say that this week, this ain't no DV, this is a homicide and this video is old. So this is not domestic violence. We're not, I'm not even saying that Kai is absolutely innocent because we don't know. I'm not saying that at all. But the fact is, you see the video, you know your friend is violent, and then you still stand 10 toes down that we, the public, are not seeing what we're seeing. It adds context. It's not the only context. If, Kelsey might be the type of person who throws out your dad's ashes and stuff like that. All the reason to leave her, not beat her, leave her alone.
I agree.
The video don't change shit. He got on a sweatsuit, and that's old. So that's the narrative that is being pushed now. What I'm saying is, it don't matter if it's an old video. She put her hands on him several times without moving a muscle. Let's talk about it. Great. I mean, domestic violence works both ways. A woman should never put their hands on a man either.
Right.
But you're not giving us any context.
Right.
Oh, trust I know, Tev, my little cousin. They really playing with this narrative. So-and-so almost shot his sister in the face shooting at Tevin. It's all gonna come out.
Listen to this. Now, this right here, what he just read. Now, mind you, y'all, these are comments that's left under this post, right? These are people that know them in real life, right? So you just get somebody that said that Kai almost shot his sister in the face while shooting T Hood. What that sound like to y'all? Let me tell y'all what that sound like to me. It sound like in the moment, T Hood and Chelsea were in close proximity of each other. It seems like to me in the moment that he was maybe beating her when Kai shot him.
Yeah.
If he was shooting at T Hood and almost shot his sister, and see, for them to know this, for these people in these comments to know this, somebody who was there is talking. Who wants to bet? It's Kelsey. Who else is it? T Hood gone. Kai ain't talking to these people who fuck with T Hood. So how else are they getting these details? Kai is talking to his folks. Not Kai, I'm sorry. Kelsey. Kelsey is talking to his folks, y'all.
Yep.
Listen, I'm gonna play it again.
Public are not seeing what we're seeing. It adds context. It's not the only context. If, Kelsey might be the type of person who throws out your dad's ashes and stuff like that. All the reason to leave her, not beat her, leave her alone. The video don't change shit. He got on a sweatsuit, and that's old. So that's the narrative that is being pushed now. What I'm saying is, it don't matter if it's an old video. She put her hands on him several times without moving a muscle. Let's talk about it. Great. I mean, domestic violence works both ways. A woman should never put their hands on a man either. But you're not giving us any context. Oh, trust I know, Tev, my little cousin. They really playing with this narrative. So-and-so almost shot his sister in the face shooting at Tevin. It's all gonna come out.
He almost shot his sister in the face. It's all gonna come out.
Wow.
Now that part was a little bit eye-opening. So if somebody is just shooting wildly, that almost does paint a picture for self-defense.
Absolutely.
If you're not even aiming at your target, we're gonna need to see some photos. Is Kai beat up? Were there cameras
and see,
in
that's
there?
another thing. He's saying that it could be that Kai was being attacked. That Kai was being attacked in the moment and let off shots and almost shot Kelsey. See, but the bottom line is that if you saying that he almost shot his own sister, that means something was going on in that moment.
Because you can't just say it wasn't self-defense. You can't just say it was self-defense. We're gonna have to see when all the evidence comes out. But I do not believe that Rashida has so much power in Atlanta that she'll be able to hide her son indefinitely, clean up an entire murder scene, and him still get away with it. The truth is gonna come out. But I definitely needed to see this context because it's a lot. Connecting with other artists, she mad at blank, hate everyone who say hi to me. I'm over that. I used to have fun with the city. I don't have to blank everybody. Some people be cool AF, and I know not to blank for real. so mad at Ajane, DF. Nay was always been a good friend, really loved me her whole life. So I'm assuming he posted a message from T Hood. I'm not quite sure why he bleeped out that he was calling girls D's. Like, that's weird. If your friend, if that's the way your friend talks, and you're choosing to put out a text thread, shouldn't you just put it out? As opposed to, crossing out those words. I guess that they felt that made it look better. Blank said they was always putting her hands on him, and he used to tell me she was always the aggressor, then cried wolf when he tried to defend himself. Like, come on. The only person she showed was her friend.
We saw clearly y'all ain't seen it yet unless y'all seen it somewhere else. I'm gonna play it. But in this video, clearly she was not the aggressor. She was not.
And would tell the parents or the moms and the sisters to come get him. So who is she crying wolf to? The mom clearly didn't care. If he's such an abuser, why is she the only female saying that? His baby mama ain't even saying nothing like that because everybody knows Tevin
She's not the only somebody saying it. They saying he was beating on the Vanessa chick. And everybody ain't gonna come out here on social media and expose their shit. The baby mama probably more prone not to come out here and expose it because of retaliation. It's many reasons why women don't say it. Don't come out and put it out. But we do have one other instance of him beating on a woman. Hell, he was shot for that. So what are you saying?
Gentle Giant. I guess this is what your friends are supposed to do. I guess that's not the kind of friend I am. Y'all know how I feel about dudes who put their hands on women. I don't know. I told y'all this was extremely messy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about how he begged me not to walk her ass at Candyland that night because of what she did. Let's talk about it. Facts or the one where under his eye was black and blue from her punching him in the face. Show the pictures. Show the pictures.
Mm.
Now
they saying he done had black eyes due to Kelsey. This is the friends, all the friends posting these things, y'all. They're saying that he done had a black eye.
See what happened the night of the shooting. We want to see everything since we know there's cameras there. And by the way, I don't condone DV, but if I knew all of this is why you. But if you knew all of this, why you never spoke up?
Oh, let me go to that. I ain't even.
And since we got HD video,
because I want to put it up and let y'all see why he's reading it. Yeah, this is a lot, y'all. It's a lot.
Goes in the crib. Show the videos from August 8th, the day of the incident. Y'all, they're turning this into a whole conspiracy theory. It says, I guess Rashida then paid all the bloggers to say that.
Yeah, somebody made this post. Listen, look at this ignorant shit. Who the hell Rashida? Rashida, listen. Listen.
It was a monster running around beating on Kelsey, LMAO, and y'all believe it. If you have not started at the beginning of this video, I would actually suggest that you do that. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, hit the like button. We went through it all, and at the end of the day, Kai's life is ruined. T Hood's family is going to be grieving because they lost a son, and we can say what we want, but a lot of people stand by their family no matter what. So in that situation, I don't even necessarily blame them for sticking by their brother and wanting answers, because a domestic violence situation, and now we got death. So it's really a lot of people's lives have been affected. The only person not saying anything is Rashida. I don't even know. So we're gonna keep following this, but everybody kind of lost in this situation. And if she in fact was putting her hands on this man, then she's just as much a part of the problem. However, right now we don't know that that's true. That's people who are his friends and family who are not producing any receipts. Do what her friend did. Produce the receipts of his black eye from where she did it, or produce the receipts where he sent you video of her attacking him. But for the time being, all we know is you were hitting on women, and now you're gone. So I'm gonna see y'all a little bit later if anything else pops off. But y'all have a good day. I told y'all this was a lot for the morning.
All right, that's it, y'all. That is it. Shout out to Make It Make Sense. Y'all make sure y'all go over there. Like I said, I shared this live on my community wall. His link was also dropped in the chat. I love his content. Y'all go over there and check him out and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Um, yeah. So right now, y'all, I'm gonna go to another video that where the content creator actually showed um the video of him jumping on her. And I got a couple. I want to make sure I choose the best one. Let's see. I think this one. And you're going to hear a lot of repetitiveness because this video is 17 minutes long and I'm pretty much going to play the whole thing. I'm thinking this person has the messages and everything in it, but the most important thing is I think is the video of him jumping on her. So y'all go check out this channel. Miss Lynn, if you can drop this link for me and I'm gonna share it out. Ebony the Best is the name of the channel. Ebony the Best. The name Ebony, then lowercase DBES. And if you want, you can go get it. I'm finna share it right now while I'm thinking about it, because y'all know I be forgetting. Thank you for dropping Make It Make Sense. Link, Miss Lynn. Thank you. All right, hold on, y'all. In the meantime, in between time, y'all make sure y'all tap that screen twice to give me a like. And also feel free to support the channel. All right, so the video is shared out on my wall. If y'all want to go check out Ebony the Best. All right, let's see.
Besties, do you have a second? Hey, friend. Hey, best friend. Girl, what you doing?
Hey, the best squad. It's your girl, Ebony, the best
All
guys.
right, so I'm gonna play the audio, and of course, when the video plays, I'm just gonna try my best to play the video. I want y'all to see the video, but until then, let's listen to the audio. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I got another video, but I don't know if I'm gonna play that one. Okay. Depends on what's all in it.
But before I get started, let me start by saying everything I'm about to say is all alleged, all in my opinion, and it's all for entertainment purposes that is covered by the copyright law fair use. But guys, let's get into these hot topics. Do me a favor, don't talk to me. The best squad, y'all better get in here. Ciao. Now, shout out to the neighborhood, because this is where I got this from. So it seems as if Kurt Frost and Rashida's daughter was going through a lot more of, DV, than we thought.
I
Because I
don't
know
think
she
this is
said,
the one I wanted to share, but y'all can still go check her out. I think it's this one I wanted to play. See, look, a lot of these videos I be watching, I like the content that's in them, but I don't necessarily. I'm just. Let me give y'all another one. Hold on.
what's up?
Hold on. So this channel name is, and let me share her right quick. So y'all go check out Ebony. Ebony videos was good as well, or I wouldn't have saved it. But I want to listen to this one. Hold on a minute. And I'm gonna play the audio and I bring up the visual so we can get through. Let me see. All right. Let me take Ebony down and go to the name of the channel is Mary Jane TV Creation. That's the one we're gonna listen to, y'all.
What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation. Please like, comment, subscribe to the video, y'all. Let's get down to this little situation. Let's talk about Kurt Frost's daughter, Rashida's stepdaughter, Kelsey Frost. This is a whole sad situation. There has been new evidence that has dropped and been released. And basically, it definitely looks like it's going to be a self-defense case when it comes to T Hood, losing his life behind, Kai
Thank you,
Frost.
Tanya.
And any event, there has been videos dropped of T Hood and what he was doing to Kelsey Frost. Like, he walked up in the house because the house has cameras. So in any event, thank God the house has cameras, because this actually helps prove that it was a self-defense case. So in any event, Kelsey is in her bed. She is knocked out. She is sleeping. There's cameras in the room. I don't know if they record. I don't know why they got cameras in the room, but in any event, they got cameras in the bedroom. So she's sleeping. She's knocked out. T Hood.
I don't know where they get that. Y'all watch this video real carefully when I play it, because I don't get that she's sleeping. I don't know if people didn't pay attention to her in the bed, but when I watched it, I witnessed her scrolling her phone, doing these hand gestures, and then I don't see sleeping. But let's watch. Let's listen first.
Into the room. He has on a black hoodie, has on jeans, his hair's all over the place, and he jumps on her and he wakes her up, and it's just a physical altercation. And when it comes to Kelsey, she's not even fighting, she's not hitting back, she's not saying anything, which the video doesn't have any sound, and she's just just being used like a rag doll. Like, the way that he was manhandling her was so horrific and so horrible. Anybody that loved her, anybody that cared for her would probably do exactly what Kai Frost did. Basically, he, ended the threat to his sister and the threat to him. And in any event, it was a bad situation. Like, I'm telling you, like, Kelsey is out here defending her ex T Hood, and she's talking about she would have been back with him that same night. How could you be back with him the way that, it was so bad. It was worse than the Diddy and Cassie altercation in the hotel. It was worse than that. And this girl didn't fight back. She didn't say anything. He woke up all her sleep. She wasn't trying to leave. She wasn't trying to go nowhere. She was just laying in the bed, and he came in there and he terrorized her. And he was horrific in doing what he was doing to her, which is just like, oh my God, I can't believe this young lady was going through this. It seems like she identified with her abuser, and it was very sad in her face. When the police reports or the police released a statement saying that when they showed up on the scene, they seen Kelsey with bruises. Yes, she had bruises. Her lip, her eyes, her nose. Like, oh my God. He was like,
don't let me get, when I get through this, keep it cute, I want to read the latest that I read about the police report before we get off. Don't let me forget. That's going to be the last thing, but all right, let's go.
Giving her body shots and everything. This was just so horrific to see and watch. And then also previously before.
All right, she's got messages up. This is why let's see what she finna read. Ooh, didn't quite make it. Hold on. Okay.
T Hood, departed from this earth because of his actions, Kelsey was text messaging, T Hood's mother, and basically she was telling T Hood's mother, as you can see on the screen, that your son put his hands on me, and she's basically telling her like, yo, he's putting his hands on me, but I want to send him his stuff. I will Uber it to him. I will Uber everything that he has to him. I just want to get it while he's OTW, Blase the third. And then, she's also saying no one's helping me. No one's helping me with the domestic situation. So the mom knows that her son, is out here in these streets putting his hands on women. He wasn't going to survive too long, especially with a woman that has brothers. It's an unfortunate event that this had to go down and this had happened. But when it comes to T Hood, he won't be putting his hands on any other woman. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the time to get it right, go to domestic violence classes or get counseling. He's no longer here. And who's to say that he was ever going to go get help or go get counseling for his anger and putting his hands on women? But in any event, when it comes to Kelsey, she's also saying he's pushing me, he's slamming my doors, he tried to pop my car tires, he's ripping my cameras out the wall. Nobody is helping me when it comes to him being domestic. So basically, well, Kai Frost came to the situation and he ended, her abuse. He definitely ended her abuse. And this is just so tragic. This is the bedroom and it's a video of him just, oh my God, this is.
All right. So this is where I think everybody got this video from, but this is a still shot of the bedroom. Okay. This gossip, I gotta go find this. The gossip of the city. I don't know if that's on Instagram or what. I'm thinking it may be, but all right, let's listen.
Just so sad that this woman was getting beat down. This ain't the first time, but it is the last time. You know, he was really dog walking her. When I say dog walking, I'm talking about dog walking. And look how tiny she is. Look how little she is. You know, she may have an attitude, but at this point, she was in her bed sleeping, minding her business, and he came in there. How many times has he done this to her? How many times has he put his hands on her? You know, she's even informed his mother, so his mother knows. Okay, so the brothers know. You know, her family knows. People know. The street know. The people in Atlanta know what was going on and what was happening, what was going on, and this whole situation. This is just really a terrifying situation. So when it comes to, you know, Kelsey, you know, she did tell the police on her brother and said her brother Kai did it, and she did tell T Hood's mother that yes, I did tell the police that my brothers did it. My brother did it. And then the mother was like, then why is he released? Ma'am, your son, sorry to say this, ma'am, your son was wilding and going off. And this ain't the first time, because it's alleged that the video that was released happened that same day before the departure of your son from the.
I don't. She said that that video happened. I don't think it did. See, this is where it gets a little sticky for me as far as this content, and that's why I prefer to like listen to trials. I do. I prefer to listen to trial court cases. You know what I'm saying, where the evidence is in the courts, and I know it's true, and they got receipts and evidence of some shit. Because when you
Did you go on mute, True? Can y'all hear True, or is it me? Okay, y'all can't hear her either. She must have went out. I'm like Truth. I need evidence. I need proof. I don't want to know. I don't want your feelings or when you put your feelings in, because we all here can have our own opinion. That doesn't make it facts. It doesn't make it true. It doesn't. You get what I'm saying? I want to know exactly what happened, and I want proof. I don't want to hearsay or any of that. Right, Tanya. Everybody has their own perspective. That's the word. Yes, absolutely. Because I want to hear both sides. I just don't want to hear your side of the story. I want to hear the other side.
can y'all hear me? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the Wi-Fi went out. Of course, it's now storming outside. So I had to come back up on my. I had to come back on my data. I had to cut my Wi-Fi out because it went out. Looks like it may be trying to come back up, but I'm almost done, and I'm not gonna keep playing with it. So I'm on my data. All right. So let me continue. Now I can't show the visual because the actual visual is on my laptop, and since the Wi-Fi is out, my laptop not gonna come back up. But I can play the audio. But see, it's a mute point for me because I wanted to show y'all that video. And we're gonna listen to this audio of her, and maybe in a couple of minutes this Wi-Fi. In fact, let me restart my thing and see if it'll come back on. Give me a second. Keep it cute. You can talk to them for a minute if you want. I'll be right back.
Is Trey still up here?
Trey may be sleeping. He's here in spirit, but he may be sleeping.
Oh Lord, I don't want his damn spirit. Oh, well, this is gonna be an interesting case. I would like to. I just want to know actually what happened. how it all went down, uh, what the brother saw, what the brother heard, was they called, was he already there? How did uh Kirk Jr. get there? Um, yeah, I got so many questions. I have so many questions. But a lot of people are giving their opinions and, like Tanya said, their perspective. And I like facts. I like facts because we can all give our perspectives and our opinions, but I like facts. Well, that's if there is a trial. Truth made a point there may not be a trial because if they have enough evidence to show if it was, you know, self defense or what have you, it may not go to trial. But I'm nosy. I like to. I want to know. I want to know what happened. There'll be a lot going on in Atlanta. And I just wish people just was strong enough, just to get out of these toxic, relationships and stuff, and not, where it doesn't end up like this. Because me, you got one time to hit me, that's it. You ain't getting the second time. I'm out. I'm just a person, I have a very low tolerance for a lot of things. I do. I don't know if I was just built that way or whatever, but I have low tolerance for certain things. And it's nothing for me to just turn the other way and never look back. I can act like a person never existed. In a way, I hope it is a trial, though, Tanya, for real. Only if they make it public.
All right, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I had came back, but I was talking and you couldn't hear me, so I left out. All right, so it did come back up after I restarted my. So I'm trying to bring back up the video, y'all. But I heard you. That's when I was trying to talk. When I heard you say something about you wish that a lot of women would be more strong and leave, and that's true. And but I wanted to make the point of there are a lot of women that do leave, right? There are a lot of women that do leave, and they're okay. They get through, they get past it, and they be okay. But then too, there are cases, and I got a couple saved in my playlist. There are a couple. There are some cases from where the woman actually did leave, and the man still found her and unalived her. Like it's just so bad. All of it is just so bad.
It is, but you gotta understand too, there are just sick and evil people in this world. Even
Mhm.
though if you as a person do right, turn and walk away and never look
Mhm.
back, that's not good enough for that other person.
Mhm. Mhm.
And it's sad.
Mhm. So it
Ooh,
is some women that actually leave and get out and
mm-hmm.
still So
Yep.
it's just I say you just have to. Well, I can't find it now. Oh, here it is. Okay, and it started over, but it's okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. like I say, and I heard you talking about too. Like I said, it may go to trial. They may end up charging him. Like I say, at this point, he doesn't have any charges yet. So, they may end up charging him if they can't, just adamantly say or evidence shows that it was self defense. Because sometimes it's just not, that cut and dry. Like they need more,
Mm-hmm.
and they can't
Mm-hmm.
they can't say, oh, just straight up, we feel like this is self defense. So sometimes you do have to go to court and prove what it is. But um, to be honest, in this case, I hope it doesn't go that far because, like I say, Kai is so young. He is young. I do believe in my spirit that the young man was protecting his sister. I don't think he just up and decided this particular. Now, I'm gonna tell you something, and I want you to go watch it. And I'm telling you this because I want you to go. It's this. Listen. Now, when I first heard this guy talk, and I first heard what he was saying, it seemed so far fetched to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's things about Kai that I didn't know. And I'm not gonna say them right here, right now. We're gonna talk about this when I come back on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's this channel, Sean Davy Way. I'm gonna share it out on my community wall. He has a video out and he goes a little in depth. He goes deeper because he has a theory that I thought was really, and I still think, to be honest, that it's far fetched.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the video is concerned, he talked about some things about Kai that I did not know. I had never heard before. I don't hear anybody else talking about it.
Mm.
Some things about Kai. And like I say, I'm not gonna bring it up right now because we almost at 3 hours. I'm gonna probably skip her video and try to get to the video. But you listened to him before, Tanya? Yeah. And so I'm gonna share out this video of his that I watched, and I want you to watch it so when we come back we can talk about it. But yeah, he's got a theory, and I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be clear in saying that I don't necessarily agree with his theory, but there are some things that he put out about Kai that I just didn't know. But we're gonna talk about it. Okay, let me do this. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got things coming out about Kelsey saying she was on drugs too as well. And I mean, every day is something new, but that's how it goes when something like this happens.
Well, I'm gonna let that go.
Hey, D True. Let me see if I can skip to the video.
He all late for work.
Did she show the video? I thought she showed it. But if not, I do have another. It don't look like she showed it. All right, let me go to this one. Mm, Cause some people ain't showing it. I don't care nothing about it. I'm gonna show it.
Is this where I wonder if this is the video that I saw.
Damn it! I thought I had it. It's on one of these damn. It's on one of these ones.
Is the truth up here or in the chat?
I thought I brought him up. He's up here.
Mm. I guess Cat got his tongue.
She's got the messages. That's what. Okay, I think she showed it right here. All right, let's see. Oh.
Trying to pop my car tires, ripping my cameras out the wall. Nobody's
Yeah,
helping me when
I
it comes
think
to
she's showing it. I'm gonna get one because I got one somewhere. I thought I saved it, but no, because she got her little comment up here, so you might not be able to see it too good. It dropped. I'm gonna bring it back. But when we come back, I'm gonna have. There he is. It should be up now. I'm gonna have another video because I know I saved one that showed it real good. Let's see. I want y'all to pay attention to when she's laying in the bed. Be true. Are you here?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
thought it was
All
being
right.
stuck up. How you doing?
No, I was ready to work. Yeah, I've been waiting to work. What's going on? We can go now. Let's go.
3 hours later, we about to get off. You're fired.
Mm-mm.
You have no authority to fire me, ma'am. None.
I'm,
Zero.
I'm head of HR. Thank you very much.
I'll be placing a lawsuit.
Go
Not
right
a
ahead.
lawsuit. Not a wrongful termination. All right, let's see. Let's see who's gonna play y'all.
clip. Sensitive content, new video surfaces allegedly showing teeth assaulting Kelsey Frost. Text claims she wanted him to him. But yeah, like I said, that's enough. Okay, so also they said something about Gossip of the City had videos, but I don't know if her page is private or not. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see it. The page might be. Am I following her?
I'm gonna go find
Yeah, I don't
that
know. How'd you
Gossip
guys
of the
see
City
the
to
Gossip
get
of the City videos? I don't
a
know. Like
clear
I said,
video,
these are
y'all. I'm
the
gonna
ones
go
that came
find
up
it.
here. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can find some more videos, Chelsea. But yeah, like I said, that's enough, right?
I think she already played it. Hold on. You know what? If y'all will give me a second, I'm gonna try another browser. Hold on. Deidre, you got anything new? No. You know anything new? No.
No, they're still keeping it pretty hush hush, and they haven't he's the number one suspect, but again,
They hadn't even charged him.
Yeah, everyone keeps pointing at they're looking at this as self defense, and now that I don't think whatever she says really
Have you seen
matters.
this video that I'm trying to play? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen that. I've been pretty much gone for the last day and a half.
So there's a video that popped up that her friend sent to the blogs of him attacking her.
Well, it's not. It's pretty well known that he used to whoop up on her.
Yeah, and then too, like you said, receipts and messages came out about him beating on another female that allegedly they were having threesomes with. I ain't know if you knew that. I keep looking
Nothing
for the channel, but
surprising.
I can't find it. I don't know where that channel is, Tanya. I need to find it. Gossip of the City. Maybe I should Google it.
Is that the channel that the videos being shown on.
Uh-huh. Yep. A
Well,
clear
they also say that she was pretty abusive too.
well,
They were constantly fighting each other, but yet that's the love of her life. You know, it would be different if it was her that did it. But you're talking about the brother did it. You know, how do you
so what difference you see in that? Like, of course, if she had done it,
if she had did it, it would be, you know, the
I'm not
battered
one to gossip, but
I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Y'all keep talking, Deidre.
yeah, battered syndrome or the battered wife syndrome, you know. But this is the brother coming from the outside.
When did you send it, Heathen? You been send it or you just sent it? Hold on. When did you send it? You sent it through text? Ooh, excuse me. Did you send it through text message? Oh, I see something. Hold on. My phone is not notifying me. What's going on? I don't know. Maybe cut down. Child, I don't know. Let me see. Go ahead, Deidre. I'm sorry. I interrupted.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's different when you're taking the woman that's being abused and carries out this thing. But now your brother comes in and does it. There's other ways to do it. If he didn't have a weapon, right? If he had a weapon, that would be different. But he was unarmed.
How do we know
So
that though?
they would have said that he had a weapon
And the
too.
police
But
ain't saying nothing though. It's all people that's talking that are getting secondhand information. The police ain't said. The police
true,
ain't even charged this guy. He hasn't even. So
maybe
how do we know that guy didn't have a weapon?
you're correct. You're correct. He may have had a weapon, which is why it's being tippy-toed around.
And like
Because
I
if
said, the
he,
police ain't come out and say that he was unarmed. They ain't
well,
said. They ain't saying it.
but that changes everything. If he even has a weapon on him, it's self-defense. But like I said, if he doesn't
Thank
have
you,
a weapon
Heathen.
on him, if he doesn't, then how do you claim self-defense? I mean, you're a man, he's a man. You could have jumped in there and subdued him for the
You know you
police. You could
can't
have did a
claim
lot of
self-defense
things.
even if they're not a weapon. Let's just say he was choking her. Because in this
Mhm.
video, he clearly goes for her throat.
Okay, but did he do it
In
at the
this
time
video,
of the
truth.
incident?
In this video, truth. Did he take off a jacket?
I can't remember. I watched it once. You finna see for yourself. Hold on.
Because the video I saw, it's like he was just handling her like a freaking rag doll. He came in the bedroom door and was just
All right, let
throwing
me shout
her around
this channel
like a
out.
rag doll.
The name of this channel is Tammy, and I'm gonna share the video on my wall. The name of the channel, I mean, is Tammy. I'm sorry. Um, all right, let me. I hope this will play, y'all. Oh, I hope it plays. But yeah, this is it, and this is a clear version. Thank you, Heathen. Yeah, she posted this, and she said T Hood hitting K Frost. She said, "Y'all, my friend was asleep." I don't think she was asleep though. Y'all watch it for yourselves though.
Okay, I'm gonna see if the same video I seen. This is the video.
I wanted to play. Please play. Hold on, y'all. My bag.
This is the things he
That,
used to do,
that
my friend.
does it get
What you
bigger?
call- What do you mean? It's full size, but we on the vertical out.
Okay.
Can you take the little symbol down, your truth symbol thing?
Yeah,
No, don't do that because she may strike you.
Oh, that's right.
it'll be cool. I ain't worried for real.
Come correct style.
I'm just y'all. I'm just gonna show y'all. This is the things he used to do to my friend.
Okay, this the one I saw. Y'all see this? This is better than the one I saw. She was asleep.
Yeah,
Look,
she was because they didn't. I just got like the bottom part.
this is a better one. Look, y'all.
Yeah, this
See,
is the
see,
one.
I got the end of that. I got the that's bruises, y'all. I got the end of that because that's he must was go. Yeah, let me go back. See, it's different. It's different. I
Yeah,
gotta
I
find
didn't
the
see
other
the
one.
part where he actually pulled her out the bed.
I didn't either.
This
See,
is yeah, this is the same video I saw, but I didn't see that first part of it.
You know who I'm looking at a little side eye now? Kurt.
No, we already
hold on, because I
talked.
don't even remember the time stamp. Hold on now. Now I'm getting.
No, because you wasn't up here, Kirk.
What
He
time stamp? Heathen. Let me go back in in your thing.
what's the entire thing?
217.
Thank you.
We talked about Kirk, and he did what a father would do, but after a while,
That's where I started it at. Oh no,
he
I
said he
didn't.
gonna wipe his hands on because she kept going back to him.
Was it, but again, she's not the one complaining at this time. They're showing all this stuff and she ain't complaining. She said, "The love of my life, we be cuddling." Come on now, you making it bad for your brother. You making it real bad for your brother.
All right, let's play while this thing will play.
This is the things he used to do to my friend.
Maybe I can do this. Hold on. I want y'all to be able to see it good because I'm looking at it on my big ass. Hold on. Let me see something. I don't know if they made it bigger or not.
Not at all.
This is the things he used to do to my friend.
It ain't still playing, is it, y'all?
Mm-mm.
Okay, hold on.
It started to, then it stopped.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this shit. Hold on. That is unfortunately what DV victims do. They protect. Yeah.
I don't care how many times she goes back to him. I'm going over there and whooping his ass every single time.
Yeah, but it's not gonna stop her from going
I
back to
don't
him and
care.
getting
He's
her
get
ass kicked.
I am whooping
Come
his
on,
ass
man.
every single time. I'm going over their house and whooping his ass in his own house.
Well, maybe that's what Kai went to go do.
Hmm. Yeah.
And that's what he should have did. Unless he's scared of the man, that something no, you whoop that man's ass every single time, and until he figures out every time you put your hands on my daughter, I'm coming to put my hands on you, and it's going to be a lot worse
But you know, from what
every
I've
single
seen of
time.
Kurt Cross, because I used to be one to kick his ass, especially that scene back in the day on Love and Hip Hop when that girl was pregnant and she found out he was cheating and they was in that backyard and she's crying and she's all upset and she's carrying his child and she's confronting him about cheating. He's so nonchalant about every motherfucking thing. See, Kurt Cross is that type of dude that I couldn't be with because I would be kicking his ass. He is so nonchalant and so blasé about so much about everything. I go back to that visual of that scene And all the other times that this woman done confronted his cheating ass, and we ain't gonna make it about Kirk. I'm just saying that I get his attitude towards this situation. I don't get it, but I see it. I see it because that's the type of person he is. He's nonchalant. He don't. It's like he don't give a fuck about shit, but what he gives a fuck about. We don't see this man get busted. We don't see, and I go back initially to, like I said, when that woman was pregnant with, it wasn't Kai, it was
Petty.
Carter. She
Oh,
was
you talking
pregnant.
about Rashida?
Yeah, when she was
Oh, okay,
pregnant,
Rashida. All right.
Okay.
and in that backyard, and learned that he had cheated on her. She confronted him, and he was like, I mean, just so blasé and so nonchalant.
Well, he caught.
That's why I can see him taking the attitude of, I'm done. I'm done. I ain't, because that's him.
But you would think, well, not all, but some men, they're very no matter what their relationship is with their girlfriend or wife or their partner, it's totally different when it comes to their baby girls. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they're overly protective, but not all.
I am knocking teeth out of mouths. And if it comes down to it, I'll guarantee he will never use his tool again. I will kick that motherfucker so far up inside him, he'll have a pussy.
Damn. Kurt is just, to me,
he's just a hoe. That's all that is.
I understand that, but
He don't need
but
to
if
be
Kurt, he does fight the guy every time. As a father, it can lead to a problem and separation between him and his
daughter. I think she was his daughter.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm okay. I'm okay with that. She can be mad at me all goddamn day, but she gonna be looking at one fucked up motherfucker every time I'm done. And she could put band-aids on him, pick his teeth up off the ground, try to pull that little wee-wee out from up there being a pussy. She can do it all. She gonna do it too. And then I'm gonna turn around and go, now stay here if you want to.
baby. Let's see where to play, y'all.
Embarrass him. This is the things he used to do to my friend.
Y'all see how her phone was lit up? See, I got to do this because the video that I hope, listen, I know I'm going to regret stopping it, but look. Y'all see, if you pay attention when he grabbed her, because in this video, you can't really see her at the top. But the other video that I saw, you can see her clearly. You can see her clear. You can see the top of her, like her top portion of her body. And she was strolling the phone. In this one, you can't see that so much. But when he grabs her, y'all gonna see her phone hit the bed, and it's lit up like she was on it, right? Okay, pay attention. Let me go back because I don't even hear her. I want y'all to see it all. Oh, hold on, let me let it catch up.
Look, his family has embarrassed him. I'm just, y'all. I'm just gonna show y'all. This is the things he used to do to my friend.
See, you can't see the top of her on this video, but watch for that phone. You see how the phone right there in the bed lit up?
How did she get this video?
If she has a camera in her room.
Kelsey might have sent her this
Kelsey
video.
might have sent her.
You see what I'm saying? Why are you sending? If you don't want nothing done, if you don't want this behavior to stop,
See, he went and picked up her phone. So when the video
Mhm.
that we was watching, I told y'all he was pacing back and forth with a phone. So apparently, he about to go through her phone. He must have walked. He got her phone going through her phone now. I told y'all she was on that phone, but you
He
can't
was
see.
he was choking her. He was choking her on the bed,
See
trying to
what
get
I'm
the phone
the
out of her
point I'm
hand.
trying to make is this girl said she was asleep. She was not asleep. That's all I want to. That's the only point I want to make is that she was not asleep. She was laying in the bed. She was strolling her phone, and he came in. I don't know if he thought she was texting somebody or but then he proceeds to go through her phone.
Family has embarrassed him for I'm just y'all. I'm just gonna show y'all. This is the things he used to do to my friend.
That's a gun. Did he pull out a? No, I don't think he pulled nothing out.
No, he's taking his coat off. I think he's got the phone. No, he picked up the phone right there.
I wasn't talking about
They,
that. I was talking about when he went in that bag. Y'all see the bruises and stuff? I'm gonna replay it one more time, and I'm gonna just let it play. He picked that bag up and went in that bag for something, and I was trying to
I
see if
don't
he
see
had.
how she's sleeping them big earrings. Like I can't sleep in
He
earrings.
was not. I'm gonna because I'm gonna play it one more time without stopping it, so y'all can see the images. And two, I want y'all to watch when he grabs that bag. I thought he grabbed the bag and took something out of the bag, but I don't know. I'm gonna watch it a million times when I get off here to try to see.
I have for my friend to not actually let people know her business. For I'm just y'all. I'm just gonna show y'all. This is the things he used to do to my friend.
it stopped.
Shit. And there's another video after she shows the photos. Okay, I'm gonna just let it play. Thank you
I'd
for
be
this, Heathen. Thank you for this, Heathen.
I'd be interested to see if there is police reports, if there is medical reports, emergency room visits. These are
The
things.
family done already said, and even she said she never called the police.
See
Mm-hmm.
that's why I can't like self defense. I don't know if she. I mean, they got these photos, they got these things, but again, that could be you know that could be anything. That could be you fell down. You did see. That's what I'm saying.
After
D2,
Now,
watching the
stop.
video,
Please
D3,
stop.
come on, man. We just seen the
but
video.
again, how do you know that face is from that video? Yes,
We're
he
not
is
saying that face was from that video. I never said that. I never
apparently
said
yes.
that face was from that video. Those bruises were from that video. I never said that.
Apparently, he is physical with her, but a police report taken in those pictures taken at the time of the police report is the difference between going to jail and not going to
We
jail.
know that. Listen, we all know that the girl should have been calling the police, but that shit is over with. It's over with. She did not call the police. Even the girl. Listen, one thing she has is receipts of her texting this man's family saying he's beating on her and how she's not going to call the police because they told her to call them. I mean, it's evidence out there of the man. See, you trying to say, oh, okay, him saying self-defense not necessarily because there's no police report. Fuck that. There's no police reports, right? But there is evidence that these people know this girl. She was being abused. Period. I ain't gonna even entertain the notion that she wasn't. For one, look at this video. Look at the video. That's for one. And then there's messages between her and the mom and the sisters of this man beating on her. Now, the whole self-defense thing, I get that it's certain things you have to prove when it comes to self-defense, but listen, we're not gonna say you just kind of irritated me when you said those photos could have came from her falling. Because that to listen, because it puts me in the mind of when a woman that's being abused is called a lie.
It's not called a lie, but again, if you don't protect yourself, they're not going to protect you.
It has nothing to do with what you just said ain't got nothing to do with what I just said to you that irritated me because you looked at those photos and said this could have been from a fall. That right there, no.
It could have. It could be explained away.
Come on,
it could be explained away.
You can tell injuries that are from a fall versus a fist. Come on.
So you're telling me that
I'm gonna play this whole video. I'm gonna play this whole.
That scrape on her face.
What scrape? Are you? You know what? I'm gonna play this whole video, y'all. I'm not gonna do this with D Truth today. I'm not. Cause see, D Truth, you can't do that when it comes to victims, D Truth.
I understand.
Now I can understand you doing this if it wasn't clear evidence out here that he beat her. We're looking at a video in real time, D Truth.
Yes, he did beat her. All I'm saying is
everybody calm down. Damn, I got to be the voice of reason. Calm down.
Hey, Money Boy Trey, look in the back chat. I got a treat for you. Thank me later.
What you got? What you got? Some nudes back there?
Oh God!
Thank me later.
Ain't no damn nudes back here. Ain't nothing back. I don't even see a message back here. Okay,
I don't care about that stud that's been going popular. I don't care about that stud. She cute in the face, but I don't care about her antics.
What stud?
I don't know. There's nothing back here. There's nothing back here.
You can't see it because you wasn't here when it was sent, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Because I just
are we talking about? Now we getting all off. What
I just know Trey is nasty, and I just sent him a treat. That's all.
Well, we need to get out for it because you and D Truth was about to fight.
I ain't finna fight D Truth. I'm not finna fight D Truth.
You know he like getting our blood pressure up.
It wouldn't be right if he didn't do it.
It's to me, it's. I understand victims. I understand that a lot of times abuse victims don't want to do anything. When other people intervene, they do the opposite. While you're trying to get help for them, they're protecting the person that's doing it. And the law knows this. The law understands the mindset of a victim. They really, really do. But when it comes time to prosecute somebody, and things are too easily dismissed, saying, is there timestamps on those pictures? Is there things on here that state that these injuries were part of this video here, or was this put together? That's all I'm saying. It's if you don't take care of yourself, nobody else is.
I say the fact that he hadn't been charged is very telling.
I do too.
Well, very much, because everyone keeps saying they
look at it. It's not as cut and dry. It's not as cut and dry as the sisters are trying to make it seem like he shot him 5 times in the back walking away. It can't be that cut and dry. It can't be.
Well, he would already be in custody if there was any
Yeah,
any.
according to Kelsey, he was taken into custody that night and let go. She said they took her brother away in handcuffs. That young man has no charges, and I'm sure he's not at this time sitting in jail with no
No,
charges.
he's not. Nobody's in jail for this. But
If
here's the thing: he'd have had to
they took
bond
him away
out.
in handcuffs, why the hell a couple days later they say he named as the main suspect? They would have known that the same night.
Well, I'm just going by Kelsey on a recording that we listened to said that when she was talking to the mom, she said they took her brother away in handcuffs, and the mom said, "Well, if they did that, I don't understand why he's not been charged with my son's murder."
Well, probably because they well, that's typical too. They
They
will
could have took him
detain
away
you.
in handcuffs and question him and let him go.
Yeah, they'll detain you, question you, and figure out what you said matches the evidence and let them go.
That's what happened. If what she says is true, if they took him away in handcuffs and he's not charged or not in jail, it's something to his story. It's something to the case of self-defense. Now, of course, they're gonna further investigate, and if they find anything contrary to that, of course he's gonna be charged. But in this moment, he's not charged.
I'm pretty sure they had cameras on the property. If there's a
Well,
camera
if
in
you
the
were
bed,
here, you would know that Kelsey got sent messages to his mom saying how he had tore the cameras down. So we don't know if there were cameras that night because she sent messages to the mom about him snatching cameras because, in my opinion, he probably did that because he didn't want evidence of. And
he
you
was
know what? Now that I think, listen, let me finish before I lose my thought. Now that I think about it, he could have went into rage and snatched them camera down after this video was sent to her friend. Because I do believe this video is old. I don't think this is the night of, right? I do think this video that Kelsey sent to her friend is old. And I think maybe, just maybe, he found out that she sent video out, and that's when he probably snatched the cameras down. It's the reason why he snatched the cameras down in the house. Just saying. And see what the family is saying, what they screaming to the mountaintops is this: y'all got cameras. Why won't you put and that's asinine for them to even think that if that Unaliving was caught on camera, that they would release that because that would be fucked up. The cops don't want that. The family shouldn't want that. That's evidence. That's evidence. So with the family hollering and screaming, why won't you put out the video of that night, even if there is video of that night? Why the fuck would they put that out? Like that's evidence. And believe me, if the cops that night know that there were cameras rolling, they got that shit. They got it. And why would they put that out though? That would be dumb. Just saying. This video is 4 minutes long, and it's this is the one I was thinking about when I said what I said. And it's got her doing a whole lot of talking. I want y'all to hear what this friend has to say. Because that other video had some stuff, but it didn't have everything. So let's listen. Frank says, sure is old. I don't think the police will let this video go around before they are done with their investigation. Yeah, I don't think that this video is the night of. I don't. But all right, hopefully this will play, y'all.
Would like to send out my love and condolences violence of any kind. I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to mess anybody image up. I'm just here to speak my truth, what I've experienced, and basically speak up because everybody's doing the most, and it's a lot of clout chasing going on. It's a lot of narratives, a lot of rumors. I guess everybody's a detective, so you know. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about the K Frost and T Hood situation. So the baby mom reached out to me since Kay is my best friend, and I just want to show y'all her messages, point blank period. And I'm just gonna show y'all. Hold on. So y'all remember the sister actually coming out saying that Kay supposedly set him up? Well, I mixed up the baby mom, basically saying that didn't set him up because Mr. Kirk personally told her that he don't get involved because he know that his daughter's not gonna leave him. And here you go right here. His baby mom also told me that, yeah, she knew and she was aware that Hood was on something new. He was on something new. And the person that he would do it with is Sydney, Vanessa, and she has gotten on her for doing that with him because he don't act himself when he's on that particular drug. And I have the message of that. I'm gonna show y'all that too. Here you go. Her basically saying that he was on something new and that she noticed changes with him and that she had to get on the girl Sydney slash Vanessa because that's who she think that he did it, that, how he started it. So come on now, like she told me all this, and like I said, y'all, I'm only speaking out because this is something that I had to hold in for a very long time, off the sake of the respect that they done took. His family has embarrassed him for I'm just y'all. I'm just gonna show y'all. This is the things he used to do to my friend.
I think that's her purse.
That's a book bag. That's a back bag.
No,
Maybe
did you
it
see
is
the
hers. I
strap?
don't know.
I
I
think
don't
that's
know.
her
Maybe it
purse
is hers.
because he took it off the bed. He didn't come in with it. He took it off the bed.
This is
Now I saw the video said 3 hours ago, and I was trying to look to see if it had a date and a time.
this one that was posted on social media. That would be how long it was on social media when this person recorded it. He's still fighting to look, y'all. I ain't seen this. I ain't seen this, y'all. Shout out to Come Correct. I didn't watch this video. It was another video I watched. Look,
That looked like he thought she was cheating or something.
Start this video. I would like to respect it. I don't condone violence of any kind. I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to mess anybody image up. I'm just here to speak my truth, what I've experienced, and basically speak up because so you know. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about the K Frost and T Hood situation. So the baby mom reached out to me since Kay is my best friend, and I just want to show y'all her messages, point blank period. And I'm just gonna show y'all what the sister said and what the baby mom said. Hold on. So y'all remember the sister actually coming out saying that Kay supposedly set him up. Well, I got messed with the baby mom basically saying that she know personally that Kay didn't set him up because Mr. Kirk personally told her that he don't get involved because he know that his daughter's not gonna leave him. And here you go right here. His baby mom also told me that, yeah, she knew and she was aware that Hood was on something new. He was on something new. And the person that he would do it with, and she has gotten on her for doing that with him because he don't act himself when he's on that particular drug. And I have the message of that. I'm gonna show y'all that too. Here you go. Her basically saying that he was on something new and that she noticed changes with him and that she had to get on the girl Sydney slash Vanessa because that's who she think that he did it, that, how he started it. So come on now, like she told me all this. And like I said, y'all, I'm only speaking out because this is something that I had to hold in for a very long time, off the sake of the respect that I have for my friends, and I actually let people know her business. But they done took. His family has embarrassed him for I'm just y'all. I'm just gonna show y'all. This is the things he used to do to my friend.
Nothing's playing. It's frozen.
Okay, but y'all saw it the first time. I'm gonna quit trying to play it. I thought it was still playing. All right, but y'all saw it. I played it back over. But y'all did see it, right?
Yes, and we saw him pick something out of that bag. We saw him grab her phone, walk around with it, and then continue to jump on her. And then all of a
Mm.
sudden they discussed something, and he got his hands in his face like he don't believe, like I can't believe you did this. So there's more to the story. And as far as Kurt goes, I don't care how many times she go back to him. Kurt must be the biggest punk in the world because that man would
He's
not want
always
another
been a
beat.
punk. He's always been a punk. I'm just saying.
He would not want another beating from me, and he gonna get it every single time. If not, he ain't gonna be around very much longer after that. But I mean, I understand that he to her he was everything, but again, it as a man, it's kind of weird, especially as a father. It's kind of weird to think that you would allow yourself to go through that.
Wait a minute, it's kind of weird. What? Say that again. That you
That
would
you would,
allow yourself to go through
but
that.
as a man's perspective, to allow yourself to go through that over and over again, a man will never understand that. And his family, if they knew that when he is on this specific thing that they said he was on and he act differently, why weren't you getting him any help?
The same reason why her family couldn't make her leave. They grown. They do what they want. You can't make somebody get help, and even if you make them get help, it's not gonna help because they have to want it for themselves.
Right. You can
Again,
lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Make the horse drink it.
but again, they sitting there saying, "Why did this happen? Why did this happen?"
You
Like,
can't make an alcoholic get help if they don't think they have an issue.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make someone on drugs get help if they don't feel as though they have a problem.
but
Mm-hmm.
should you be surprised that this happens?
Ain't nobody said we're surprised of the outcome.
Well, the family
But
is.
you're saying they
They ain't surprised
they
though.
did
They
that,
angry
this
about
and the
it, but
third.
they ain't surprised. They shouldn't be, but they angry, and I get being angry. I get it. But
Mm.
even in being angry, you have to acknowledge the facts and not try to put out lies and not try to put out narratives and
Mm.
definitely quit attacking people. Like it is what it is. Like I say, the events of that night, I feel as though Kelsey is talking probably more to his family than she is to the cops. I don't know, but they wasn't there. They wasn't there, and so you just basically have to let the cops do their job. You have to let the cops do their job.
And hopefully Kelsey's family is encouraging her to tell the truth, to go to the cops and let them know actually what happened.
Hmm. And that's what I'm curious about as this goes, as the investigation continues, and if this goes to court. I am curious to know what position she is going to take. I am very curious
Well,
about that.
Mm-hmm.
the police report said that both people on the scene were cooperating.
I know.
So if she's cooperating and he's not in jail, what do you think she said? She
Right.
didn't say anything that's cooperating him to go to jail.
Right.
So what she's saying to the family is not what she said to the police, because
I,
they would have said that
and if
one
she
is
told the
cooperating.
cops, this is another thing. The family is speaking as if Kelsey, and it had to come from Kelsey because they wasn't there. The family is speaking like Kelsey, or the family is speaking like Kai shot him in the back while walking away. If Kelsey told the cops that Kai shot him in the back while he was walking away, do you think he would still not be charged?
Here definitely because okay, so when it comes to self defense, you could claim self defense, but if there's
That
a
it don't even take all that to answer my question.
I'm
It don't even take all that.
listen, if one person saying self defense and they have a witness to the incident that says it wasn't self defense, they have to go on the latter. They have to take him to jail unless there's other evidence that could overrule what the witness said. A witness is always going to be more unless there's more damning evidence to show that he wasn't. They're going to take the witness
So
as
my
would be.
question was, if Kelsey told the cops that Kai shot him in the back while walking away, do you think he would be not charged in this moment?
He'd be in jail right now or out on bond, one of the two. He'd have been in jail. They would have arrested him. They would have said, "We're sorry, we're not let the defense try to do a self-defense plea, but we not taking it because we got a witness says that." And if they
Right.
look, because again, you can look at
So
the
if
body.
she told the family that Kai shot him in the back while walking away, but didn't tell the cops that, she would be lying to somebody. Either she lying to the cops or she lying to the family.
I would take it more as well. I don't know because if the brother was there when she was being, because normally what happens is they separate you. They bring one witness far away from the other, so you can't even read the lips of the person that's talking, and then the other person far over there. So they wouldn't have been in the vicinity to hear each other. So he wouldn't have known what his sister said. So most likely she didn't say that. There's no way she could have said that because
And
he'd be
then
in
the
jail right now.
allegations, and then two of the allegations, which I can't wait, like I said, for an official police report and an official autopsy to be released, is also being said that when the shooting occurred, we still listen. We still don't know about this other brother that was supposed to have been there. Okay,
The
that's
one
for
that took
one.
off.
For two, they're saying that after the shooting happened, that Kai and her brother cleaned up the spot. Like they tampered with evidence and got rid of the murder weapon. And the other brother, Kurt came and picked up. It's all kind of things being said that's not, don't nobody know it's true because the cops are not saying. Kai has not been charged. And
What
people are just,
she could be charged for failure to aid.
how
If
do
there
you
was all that
know?
time, if there's all that time for them
I
to come and
told you
clean up
that
the
that was
area,
being said, the truth. I didn't necessarily say it
I'm
was the
just
truth.
saying, all that
You like
time.
to go all into stuff
Yes, I do.
when stuff ain't been proved. You just want to go all into
But
saying, "Oh well,
I'm
she could be."
going by
I'm
what
not
you
saying
said.
that they actually cleaned up or tampered with evidence. I'm saying that's what
Okay.
the family is putting out, which is making the it's making it worse. Is what I was trying to point
Yeah.
out. It's making the
And
whole situation worse.
my responsive, if any of that happened, you could have called the ambulance, you could have called you could have called a whole bunch of things, and maybe he wouldn't have passed. Maybe they would have got there in time to save him. But if you delaying all that so they could clean up and you have access to a phone to call yourself, you are aiding and abetting. I'm just saying, you're a failure to that man laying on the ground bleeding out. 2 minutes, a minute can be the difference between life and death.
Mm-hmm.
And you allowing them to clean up and leave and get weapons. No. But yeah, here she is talking about the love of my life. I love that man, the love of my life. We were together forever. All that, but again, you didn't bother to call for help for him immediately. Remember, we just had this thing. Y'all were arguing because it took 10 minutes for her to call because the baby was in the pool and stuff like that. Same thing here. What is the delay? Why? Why would there be a delay? Not like you didn't know what happened.
Well, we're gonna continue to follow it. We're gonna continue to talk about it. We're gonna continue to watch and see if Kai is actually charged. Because right now there's no charges. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, y'all. Of course, I went over my 3 hours, but it's okay. So yeah, the truth. Keep it cute. Even Trey, y'all have anything to say before we end it?
No,
I
ma'am.
don't want. I don't want to get yelled at.
I
Okay.
yelled at you not one time today. I don't think. I don't think I yelled. I may have got irritated, but I did not yell. So don't do
I'm going.
that.
I'm going to go look for a police report.
Thank you. I
See
appreciate that. That
if
is so
I can
kind of
find
you.
if I could find the police report or any, or if there's any 911 calls, because they usually somebody subpoenas, especially somebody in the community will subpoena the 911 calls to be released.
Thank you, Natasha.
See if we can find it. All right. So going out, you should play Boots on the Ground.
No, I'm not. You so messy. You so messy. All right, y'all. Listen, I appreciate y'all supporting this live stream. If you're in this live or in the replay and you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell to get our notifications when I go live. Make sure you tap the screen, hit the like button. I appreciate everybody that supported this live. Okay, everyone going to find me something to wear to this concert. Thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Have fun, girl. Have fun. Thank you, Lady Marie. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later in Tippaville. Don't know what time yet, but I will schedule it when I do know. All right. Thank you, D True. Thank you, Keep It Cute, and thank you, Trey. I appreciate y'all. All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. We'll be back to talk about it some more because I'm sure over the weekend a whole lot is gonna be said. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna say it, true seekers. True seekers, stand up and we out. Thank y'all again. I love y'all. Y'all be good. I see y'all later.